Output settings, yes, that's the correct output settings. Okay, there we go. Now it's there, okay. YouTube is on. Cool, cool. How can you edit this though? All right, here we are, and I think this is working. I wish we could edit this, but that's okay if we can't. Cool. I think YouTube is running now. So I was just double checking that. Sorry, y'all. I'm going. Listo. Estamos bien. Okay. Lol, he didn't ask a follow-up to that, so I'm gonna just take it as it is. What makes me unique is that I love solving problems. I like that. Para Arch y Ubuntu de momento deben ir Debian, iría, creo. Llevo como 3 días en total, dormí 5 horas en el teclado repartidos. Yo, Cali, pero ¿qué es esto que estás creando? Un Frankenstein, ¿qué pasó? CP, ya quedan 8, pero realmente las subo como para poder subir los games. Listo. Don't know, I'm driving. Be safe while you're driving out there, Spectre, please. He sure does. Who cares? Let him know. Mira esto. Déjame lo chequeo. A ver. Oh, sí, vi esto un par de meses atrás, creo. Pero bien chévere, bien cool. It's like you play this 2D version, and while you're playing this 2D game, hold on. How can I make this full screen? Oh man, without making it full screen. But yeah, it's like you play this 2D game in a 3D world. So like you see that you're playing in 2D, but then there's this 3D world in front of you, which is super cool. Super cool. Crazy creativity here. Amazing. Such a crazy concept. Qué chévere, Eduardo. Ojalá pudiéramos hacer algo así, en verdad. Crazy. Okay, YouTube is working for sure. Un web inmortal, como mola. Ok. Cuando dices un web UI inmortal, o sea, ¿va a poder hablar contigo o explícame más, Cali? I'm in Michigan. The drivers are less intense than in the island. Touché. Because in la isla is number motorcycles. Como una GPT local. Ah, qué chimba. Con un Gen Image Video, pero aparte. ¿Y qué estás utilizando por debajo de qué LLM estás utilizando? Alright, if that is working, then I think... Oh no. I need to do something else for YouTube. Why does this change all the time? I see. This is the new one that I need to do. Oh! Alright, 1 second, y'all. Gotta do this here. I need to figure out a better way to do that. Okay. Cool. Now it's working. The same interview asked me, what are 2 projects you've worked on that you're proud of both professionally and personally? LOL, I told him about mission control. The IT director in the room asked me, why do I need all that? Isn't that a lot of horsepower? Hey, I mean, so what was your answer to that question from the IT director? Está medio loco, quiero meterle mi trabajo. No usar mes 4 salió hace nada ese y otro más. Qué chévere. Y entonces, mira, la verdad, Cali, lo que tú tienes en mente acerca de todo eso con el Naos Hermes, ese mundo que has creado, es algo que yo creo que es súper bacano. Pero tienes que, o sea, yo no sé cuál es tu meta. En mi mente yo estoy pensando, pues la meta sería tal vez algo en donde yo pueda o publicarlo para que otra gente lo utilicen, o crear un mundo en donde esta idea que has creado o este sistema que has creado es algo que la gente puede tocar, porque es muy difícil hablar con solo ella, en mi opinión, a menos que tengas una web interfase donde ese sistema es captado con no solo texto sino también gráficas. Así que ¿cuál sería el plan? Dímelo, pana, desde Nicaragua. Diembul, I hope you're having a fantastic time over there with your family. Today's meeting Grandparents' Day, right? Or that was yesterday? I think it's today. Sounds like, man, I hope you're having a lot of fun, enjoying a lot of the food out there, man, and the sun. Have fun, bro. Glad to see that you're out there. Yesterday, how did that go? I mean, I know you can't probably talk a lot because signal might not be that good, but I hope it's been okay, bro. Career-driven drivers are nuts. Yes, we are. You're my general direction. I'm not in MI, but I'm 2 states over to the left. That's cool. I said that I use it for my personal site and my friend's site, the same friend that works at the company. Ah, okay. Okay. But is the IT director correct? Who cares in regards to how much horsepower or how much power is driving? No, pero el mundo mío no cabe ahí. Uf, no tengo metas. Si no voy a volver a curar, creo. Haré un juego quizá con MCP Unity. Brother, esa no es una mala idea, Cali. Utilizando el MCP Unity con el mundo que tienes en tu cabeza, yo creo que ese es un mundo en donde todo el mundo debería poder entrar. Porque ahorita mismo está todo en tu cabeza y tú tienes esta visión de lo que es ese mundo, Cali. Pero yo creo que sería bien bacano uno poder jugar en ese mundo. ¿Me entiendes? Me acuerda mucho a como estilo Elden Rings. No, Elden Ring sí, y como estilo Elder Scrolls, Skyrim. Es un mundo, pero tenemos que sea algo que podemos tocar, que podemos consumir, no solo texto. Eduardo, ¿qué pasó con Google y la memoria RAM? No lo vi. ¿Qué fue eso? Hot as heck out here, bro. That's the coastline, dear boo. You should know a little bit more about that, man. I know the heat is a little bit crazier down there than it is in the United States, but I mean, you know that humidity.
You can feel the emotion you're trying to bring out of the piano.
Hice un rol D&D parecido a este con el mundo futurístico, 141 clases en Gemini. Está para solo. Hago lo que vivo feliz. Hey, Cali, eso es excelente. Al final del día, eso es lo que importa. Es uno hacer lo que le hace a uno feliz. Sí, aquí el otro día por Twitter ya, con mis codes, duro. Está ahí metido, pero Frozen, hermanito, estoy sola con todo. Ay, pues, y te entiendo, Cali, porque yo también estoy solo con un montón de mis proyectos, pero hay que organizarse y al uno organizarse, las cosas más y más se hacen realidad. It is overkill, especially just for us two, but I would like to have an enterprise system as much as possible. Why? My shout still works? I should update it. Yes, it works, bro, and we use it all the time out here, Diembo. So yeah, update it so we can keep using it. What was loud? Was I loud? Oh, my door is open, and my wife is probably saying something. Look, what are we talking about? What was loud? I don't know what was that. Oh, the shout out was out loud. I need to figure out about the shout out then. Where do I control the volume for that? I don't remember. That's inside of Firebot, no? It is a command. S-O. Hold on. Where's the shoutout command coming from? It's disabled. It's disabled in Firebot. I don't know where the shoutout command is coming from. ¿Tú con tus movidas igual? Sí, claro, sí, pero voy a pedir pensión y no trabajar más porque tengo enfermedad, así que eso, Y si no pudiera, ya no sé qué haré, tío. Ojalá, ojalá, ¿qué enfermedad tienes? Y ojalá pues que estés mejor, Cali. Pero como te digo, sí, te escucho. Yo con mis movidas también tengo que comenzar a organizarme un poquito más y en verdad ir hacia mis metas, porque si no estoy estancado. The follow alert. I did brought that down though. I didn't hear it. So I don't think anybody, did somebody just follow me? Because I didn't hear it. I don't know what y'all are talking about, man. Always, bro. I don't know why it's always broken. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see. This guy. To answer your question, LOL, because I love what I do. Why not? See, and who cares? That is the question I was wanting to hear. That was the answer I was trying to hear for the question. It's because you love what you do. And why not? That right there is the real you, in my opinion. Soy bipolar medio suicidia diagnosticada con a veces psicosis, así que no es. No sé. Siempre en los curros me dio la mala. No quiero sufrir. Uy, Cali. Mira, sí, no, la verdad no sé cómo comentar acerca de tu enfermedad, pero lo que yo he visto y lo que sé por medio de las comunicaciones que hemos tenido, creo que eres una persona muy inteligente. El mundo que tienes en esa cabeza es algo que a mí me excita escuchar y poder aprender acerca de ello. Y me encantaría algún día poder jugar en ese mundo al que me has compartido. Así que ojalá, la verdad, puedas crear algo con eso, con Unity, en donde podamos en verdad entender y ver. Porque es un mundo bien bacano y el sistema, las reglas de ese mundo es algo bien chévere, en mi opinión. No te preocupes, hermanito, gracias. Un día nos echamos unas partidas al game de IA. Sisas, jugué con hispanos, éramos 5 y qué risas. Qué chimba. Mira, yo no sé tanto acerca del D&D, yo no juego tanto de eso, pero me gustaría aprender más. This guy with the tip. All right, mira. I forgot to make my coffee. So let me just go put it to brew real quick. I'll be right back. Then I gotta go get it again and come back again. Let me be right back. Hold on. Plus, I gotta take my medicine. Un segundito. Ahorita regreso. Listo. Alright, let me just do some push-ups real quick, at least to just get this started, even though I showered not too long ago. And this camera is not working. I don't know why it's not, why your thing is not working. Let's see. Not that one. It's like I gotta open it in photo boot. I gotta open it in photo boot here. There we go. Alright, let's knock this out. Let's get these push-ups out the way, y'all. Listo. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey! Okay. Reminder. Mañana. Tomorrow, we are building One Piece. We're gonna set it up right here. I don't know how it's gonna fit. But tomorrow, we're gonna be building One Piece. Alright, so if you're interested, come through tomorrow. One Piece and pickle shots, bro. Why we gotta say One Piece and pickle shots, man? It ain't gotta be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. This Chick-fil-A just came out the fryer, burned the crap out of my mouth. Hey, now you can sue them like how that lady did at McDonald's for the hot coffee. Yeah, I almost thought I had a case of suing Best Buy yesterday, not gonna lie. Ooh, what's up, Illustrious Preacher? Shoot it. My stomach's telling me not to do push-ups. It legit hurts getting on my toes and hands. All good, who cares? Do what you can. It gotta be like that. You making us save up all these points. No. I'm making y'all save those points because your boy needs to get a job. And I've been trying to study. Ooh, Illustrious Preacher. That is, whoa. Now, I never thought about it. That's a very creative question. All right, yeah. If there was a code-based devil fruit, what would the power consist of or be? Bro, Spectre, I do study. What you mean, man? I was able to get some mediums that I didn't get before. See, I was able to, a lot of these mediums. I'm gonna redo this one though. Okay. If there was a code-based devil fruit, what would the power consist of? Be? Code base. I would maybe be trying to think about here. Something that matches me and my personality. I would probably be something like a flow or a stream. Like a flow data structure, and I would be a hot flow. I wouldn't be a cold flow. I would probably, let me see, hot flow versus cold flow. Kotlin, in Kotlin, primary difference is that the cold flow, default flow, is a blueprint that only produces data when an active collector is present. starting the mission from beginning for each collector, while a hot flow is a continuously running stream that emits values regardless of collectors, and multiple collectors share the same ongoing stream. Yeah, I'll probably be a hot flow. And a hot flow, what is a flow? It's just like an eventing mechanism where you can subscribe to them. Yo, that's kind of lands into Twitch. Yeah. So let me see here. What is a flow? I just want to make sure I'm not getting it wrong. Hot flow in Kotlin it's a type of data stream that emits values continuously. Yeah, so a bunch of just blobberness come out of my mouth all the time. And you know, when you meet me in person, if you're here, I'm that one that's always talking. If I know you, like if I don't know you or if I'm just getting to know you, I'm typically just quiet. And I absorb a lot of data. But if I get to know you once I do, and I'm comfortable, I'm a blabbermouth. And I'm the one that's like dancing everywhere. I'm the one that's like getting us in trouble. I'm the one that's doing all these other things, right? So I would definitely be a hot flow. Ellis Preacher. My devil fruit power is the power of to never be productive. That's probably biased too, devil Hungry Hippo. Nah, who cares? You cannot spin, bro. You cannot spin. Because you always make me suffer. Pickles. Random backstory, I went on an anime binge once that dealt with coders. Cool. What anime was that, Illustrator? I took it the latter, Hungry Hippo. A power that makes coding apply to real life, I guess. You're already something, remember? Pickle Poppy, superhero I made for you. That's true, and I still have the video here, bro. I still have the video here. Like, you know, I mean, you know, we gotta incorporate some time, somehow. It's still there. PP. Let me see here. Flow is when the code is leaking, this guy. So your power would be how you collecting data, energy. I mean, I'm more so than emitting. I'm like the channel that everybody uses. Battle programmer is a joke one. Seems kinda OP. Make everything a variable and you can change reality. Yo, hey, that hey. you onto something there, Hungry Hippo. Then you have High Brain, Puzzle of God, that deals with Madden patterns. Okay. This one, it's not so much with coding, and it's not really an anime, but I highly recommend y'all checking it out. This one is really good, really good. I highly recommend it. Season 2, the end part of season 2, the middle of season 2 has me a little bit lost. Not lost, but uninterested. But overall, I do think that this is a great show, regardless if you're a coder or not. Is the idea of being able to upload consciousness to the internet and let it live in servers. So I highly recommend it if y'all want to take a look at it. Sounds like LeetCode the anime. Well, talking about LeetCode, about to jump into it. Stop it. Best anime is One Piece. Shush, Spectre. Well, I wouldn't say that. Best anime is not One Piece. Scratch that. Best story, best manga is definitely One Piece. You know what realm has a good basis of coding-based powers is Hunter x Hunter. Hey, I agree. I think anything that the author of Hunter x Hunter has done, his power system is always one of the best. Honestly, I think Hunter x Hunter would be my favorite anime, but it never finished. It never finished. Like, it left so much wanting that, but yeah, I think Hunter x Hunter is one of those that I don't think we'll ever see the ending of it. JJK. And then there's a new anime called Dead Account, where they use cell phones and social media to harvest exorcism. What the fuck? Dead Account anime? What the flip? Who becomes a streamer to pay for his sister's medical bills, and the dead people's social media account can become ghost accounts that haunt the living. What? Okay, that sounds interesting. That sounds like my kind of stuff that I like. Person basically can control entities by coding. LeetCode the anime would be wild. You know how they have, what's that anime where it's like they're cooking and they're always like, it's a cooking competition? They should do one like that, but about coding. I'll be crazy. How am I keep contradicting myself? Nah, best anime is FMA. Oh, I need to go back and finish FMA. Full Metal Alchemist, gotcha. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist is pretty good. I did try Shaman King, even after they make a remake, and I think it was really good. I just got bored with it. It reminded me a lot of Hunter x Hunter, not gonna lie. What I meant to say about Hunter x Hunter and why do I think his power system is really great is because if you look at Yu Yu Hakusho, this is the same creator of Hunter x Hunter, and the power system in this series, you know, you can see similarities in Hunter x Hunter, but it's pretty good. Food Wars, there you go. Haka show. I mean, are you making fun of me? Who cares? Is that actually show? Okay, I don't know what it is. And I agree, the power system in Hunter x Hunter and how one can gain power numbers makes sense. I agree. It's not too far-fetched. Yeah, exactly. All right. I think it's now, you know, time to just jump in. It's been 40 minutes and we haven't done anything, so we need to get into it, all right? I think what I'm gonna start with immediately is in this medium, and then we're gonna jump into this easy. I tried doing, okay, hold on. Let me remember here where I'm at. Right now, I am on this one here, right? But I need these two as well. We're gonna do this one again. Longest consecutive sequence. No. Actually, we're gonna start with these. We're gonna just jump into day 2. Dímelo, Tocino, ¿cómo estás? A darle caña, ya estoy liado con un curso de testing, cómo va los algoritmos. Te recomiendo el libro Algoritmos, Adita y Bajar Gaba. Gracias, Tocino. ¿Qué estás estudiando en el curso de testing? Los algoritmos aquí van más o menos. Hoy vamos a hacer más. Más trabajo, en verdad. Oh, they want me to do this in recursion. Okay. Let me align myself here real quick. There's several things I want to have in order of me figuring out. Hold on. Longest consecutive sequence. Maximum depth. We said we're gonna redo this one, right? Yeah, we said we're gonna redo this one today. We might start with this maximum depth, then we're gonna go into an array level order traversal, which is this one. But I wanted to do this one here, longest consecutive sequence, which is this one here. And I'm going to get rid of this. And then we're gonna redo it here. Longest consecutive sequence. So we're gonna start with this one. Maximum depth, then n level array. Then after that, we're gonna do pat sum, right? Pat sum, here we're gonna do pat sum. So. Here we go, and this is an easy, and I think this is a medium. For the n array, yes, maximum depth. All right, cool. Let's see here. You said Yu Hakusho. Yeah, okay, Hakusho. Gotcha. Gone simplicity. Yeah, Caprica and Gone, they're like yin and yang. That's how I view them. They're the opposites of each other, but they make each other better. Sorry, LeetCode, yeah, horror anime. Oh man, you've done stuff. Library takes help points. This guy, that's touche. What you said does sound like a good anime superhero name though. leetcode. Alright, Spectre, be safe driving, my guy. Low level manipulation allows for more stamina. And if you use bit manipulation, I mean, I guess that's what you meant, low level manipulation. Okay, listos. Let's get started with these. Por ahora montando la app, un pequeño market de products. Estoy enfocado en unit testing y UI. A futuro va a meter screenshot test y CI/CD. Brother, y esto es para testing, el curso de testing es para, ¿cómo se llama? Permíteme un segundito. I'm gonna use, I got these for my birthday. I never had a set of these for my birthday. So I'm gonna use this because these headphones are making me hot. Pero, o sea, la aplicación que estás hablando, o sea, ¿es para aplicaciones móviles lo que estás testeando o es para aplicaciones web? Cuando dices screenshot test, estoy pensando que son para aplicaciones móviles. Android, qué cool. Qué cool. Let me see here, let me change my sound. Can I use this? Épale. This is cool. Don't sound as good as those, but it's pretty cool. Qué chévere, Tocino. Entonces, mira, me encantaría escuchar más acerca de lo que estás estudiando y lo que estás aprendiendo, porque yo también tengo, o si tienes preguntas para mí, porque tengo experiencia en usar varias cosas como eso. Por ejemplo, me imagino que estás hablando de usar paparazzi para los screenshot tests. In the words of John 2.0, rip, weenie, stop. Whoa, yeah, why do we have two who cares? Bro, you throw me off. Why do we have two who cares? That's funny. Oh, is the other who cares is over in YouTube. Gotcha, this guy. Y'all can't see the chat. Oh, y'all can see the chat, yeah. Yeah, I brought down the amount of time it takes to sync. Dímelo, Javi. Brother, vi tu mensaje, no te he respondido. Pero sí, es que tengo que encontrar a ver qué es lo que puedo darte para que me puedas ayudar, si quieres ayudarme. Porque tengo un montón de proyectos, Javi, como he mencionado por acá en el stream. Y más bien te voy a dar un preview de lo que tengo en base de proyectos. Tengo un montón, mira. Aquí, esto es una lista de todos los proyectos que tengo. Mira aquí, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 diferentes proyectos. Así que tengo que encontrar cuál te puedo decir para que me puedas ayudar. Y quiero hablar contigo a ver más de lo que tú sabes hacer. Me comentaste que eres ingeniero de Android, ¿no? O eres ingeniero de web. RoboElectric, pero todavía no he tocado nada de eso. Los tests que he hecho han sido con JUnit a mano. Mira, te voy a decir algo, Tocino. Cuando yo estaba trabajando en Square, allá estábamos en la posición en donde había muchos tests de UI. Y esos tests, cuando iban a CI, a veces se tardaban un poquito, se tardaban demasiado, porque para ejecutar esos UI test, mira, uno tiene que crear un nuevo emulador, uno tiene que, hacer el build de la aplicación, mandarlo al emulador y así poder correr los tests. Y eso, cuando tienes un montón de ingenieros, tu CI pipeline se pone bien, pero bien lento. Así que antes de que me botaran del trabajo, estábamos haciendo un cambio. Y el cambio era enfocarnos más en los snapshot tests utilizando paparazzi y no tanto en los UI tests. Lo que querían al final del día es un montón de unit tests, menos UI tests y más snapshot tests. Así que yo creo que eso va a cambiar en el futuro. Full Stack y Android Native, listo. Ok, perfecto. Entonces mira, tengo un proyecto, este que se llama Subnudge. Aquí. Yo, Midnight Simon, thank you, yo, once again. Appreciate the raid, yo, y'all. Welcome on in. How you doing? Shout out to my boy Simon. Yo, I was checking out your stream before getting online, and you are making a lot of progress on your stuff, dude. How you doing? Thank you so much again for the raid. Y'all, please follow Midnight Simon. He, first of all, has badass hair. He has a dope setup. Actually, I wanted to ask you, man, how did you get your hair to look so badass, man? Because I want to get my hair to look like that. It's so long, and yo, I'm just. Anyways, y'all check out look at him. He's making a project, a type-in multiplayer game. You can sign up right now. I think it's called. Was it Type Blazer?
Just fell down.
Yeah, Type Blazer. Here it is. Y'all definitely check it out. It's super dope. I tried it last time and I got whooped by everybody on stream, but it was cool. It was fun. It was exciting. Y'all definitely check it out. How was your stream? What did you end up doing today? Thanks. My mom and my wife tell me I need to trim my hair. No, the hair brings power. The hair brings power. So no, they can't. Oh, bro, every time I wash my hair, I lose more hair. So and my hair is curly, so it gets snappy at times. I need to maybe just get dreadlocks at this point. Today was mainly adding new passages to Type Blazer. I saw that. I saw you're adding passages, and I saw you had like this review queue system, and I was wondering, are these LLM generated passages, or were these like community provided passages that you were reviewing? And how, yeah, do you mind just explain a little bit about that before, if you have to go or anything? Simon types them all out on the Twitter. I can tell that Keith Liu Lil is a troll on your stream. Are they not? I got. Bro, is that is that Groggy's laugh, or is that Blackbeard's laugh? I got. LLM generated from scraped Wikipedia articles. Cool. Hey, it's a super cool project that anybody should definitely go check it out. Follow him if y'all haven't. He's a super cool, chill dude, and he not only does this Type Blazer stuff, he also does a lot of LeetCode. That's actually how I first got onto his stream. And you know one thing, and I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot here, Midnight Simon. I didn't realize this, but I'm not even following you. And I didn't want to follow you on the stream because I was a little bit embarrassed. I didn't want you to get the follow notification, but I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now. So, you're good. Thank you so much for the raid again. Thank you so much. Of course. I hope you had a fun stream. I'm trying to get started in more studying, but as always, I'm a chatterbox. So, here we are. If at any point anybody is interested to run a game of Type Blazer, I'm down. So y'all let me know. It's been going okay. I think I've been increasing or yeah, my time is decreasing in terms of the ones that I've solved before. So initially, like as you can see here, there was a medium problem that took me 40 minutes to solve. Eventually I got it down to 16 minutes. Then I was able to do another medium directly under 20 minutes. And my goal is to at least hit at most 20 minutes per medium problem. So because that's what in the past these other companies that I've applied for and successfully got an offer for, that's their barometer. So it's been a struggle because I realize now that the older that I've gotten, the harder it is to stay focused and, you know, kind of like remember all of these things that I haven't done in a while. So, but you know, the rust is gonna come off. I just gotta keep practicing and try to focus even more to try and find a new job. Oh no, Midnight. I'll leave that for people like you. I am not taking no lead code contest because I will embarrass myself for sure. So who cares the bromista? No. No eres bromista, who cares? But yeah, we're about to get started on... That is true. That is true, Kikulo. However, my daughter has a basketball tournament this weekend. It's her first basketball tournament. So, you know, I try to, you know, stick as much time as I can with the fam. I think that's 100% my goal. So I don't think I'll be able to have time or the mental capacity after a 2-day weekend basketball tournament. So, yeah, no, and I agree. So what I typically do is I have several people. I've been fortunate enough to know several people that are in these companies that I want to go work for, and they'll interview me and they'll give me the leak code problems. Not the ones that interview, of course, but very similar to them. So they'll interview me in preparation for the actual interview. So my goal right now is to get to a point where I can start doing these mock interviews with these people that I know, and then from there go on into having the actual interviews with the companies. So, you know, I'm the type of person that knows enough to be dangerous, but is not like super intelligent. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm trying to just like keep my family time as sacred as possible. So, yeah, you know. All right, my guy, hopefully you have a great lunch. Do you know what you're gonna have for lunch? Because I'm getting hungry too, but I'm just curious. Like, is it gonna be some papitas fritas? Is it gonna be some patacones? I don't know. What's it gonna be? Maybe can give us some. Share some with us. Maybe something healthy. Man, what's the fun in that? Just kidding. Just kidding. Arepas. Yo, how you know about arepas? How you know about arepas, my guy? Hey, I hear you, man. See, my thing is the sweet tooth. Anything that has caramel in it, Snickers, anything like that. Mentiroso, brother. Eres de Venezuela. Qué duro, qué chimba. Qué chimba. Entonces somos primos, porque estoy al ladito tuyo. I'm right next to you if you're from Venezuela. Eric and Rod, dímelo. See, that I need to follow the footsteps of my dad. My dad is a pescatarian. Well, he doesn't eat meat that much, and if he does eat meat, it's only fish. So I need to follow that man because he is 73 years old and he can go up 15 flights of stairs. He does that on a daily. It's crazy. I think so. He's gonna probably outlive me, to be honest. It's gonna be Pepinos del Rio. No jodas. No. All right, that's enough of the talking because who cares is gonna keep me sidetracked. And Spectre 2. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get started immediately with this medium one. This one gave me a lot of trouble. Did it give me a lot of trouble yesterday? I don't remember if it did. Yes, sir. Time to get them down. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the timer. I am going to try and beat this time. the reason why I have this marked as redo is because yesterday, the solution I gave was O(n) log n. However, they're wanting it to be of O(n) time. And after I saw the and I'm not even gonna explain myself. We're just gonna go for O(n) time. Cool. Well, thank you once again, Midnight Simon. I hope you have a good lunch, and I appreciate the raid once again. So let's get into it. Start this timer. Trying to. All right. Not gonna focus on chat. Longest consecutive sequence. Given an unsorted array of integers, nums, return the length of the longest consecutive elements sequence. You must write an algorithm that runs in O(n) time. Okay. So if we have these nums here, 100, 4, 200, 132, the output is 4 because 1, 2, 3, 4 is, okay, The longest element sequence is that. Right. Nums 0, 3, 2, okay. It's 9 because we have from 0 through 8. I see that. And here from 0 through 2. Okay. So first things that come into mind is one, can we get this input arrays into a ordered set? Which I know Kotlin has some functions that allows us, well, we don't even need it to be an ordered set. We just need to put it in a hash map, because if we put it in a map, right? Or in a, not even a, yeah, in a map, or a map and a set are two different things. But a map can sometimes be like a set, because if we have duplicate numbers, it's just going to overwrite the existing one, right? And in this case, we're trying to only count. So we could use like a hash set, and a hash set would allows us to do a quick lookup, a O(n) lookup, and adding these to a hash set is just O(n) time, because we iterate through the entire list of array. We iterate over every element inside of the array, and we add that to a set. That's O(n). Then we iterate over the set, and we only start counting the sequence whenever we've detected that the previous element, so the current element -1 will give us the previous element. If that is not found in our hash set, then we know it's the start of a new sequence. Why is this important? Because if we have a consecutive sequence, right, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, we're at 3, and we do 3 minus 1, which gives us 2, and we see that that's inside of our set, our hash set, then we're gonna just skip that element. And that right there, that skipping capability will force us not to do a extra loop over that element, which means we will still continue to be in an O(n) time complexity. Yeah. So what we can do here is, one, we have to add everything into a hash set. We iterate through the hash set, identify when we want to start counting. Once we start counting, then we iterate up until we no longer have, up until we reach the end of that sequence. Once we know we iterate, once we reach the end of that sequence, then we just continue. We'll break out of that inner loop. We'll continue to the next number. And since that next, okay, let me give it, I need an experiment. I need to see something here. So if I have an array that's like 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so if we iterate through this and we say, okay, is 0 minus 1 is not, okay, yeah, 0 minus 1 is not in set. So then iterate until we reach 5. Then once we continue iterate over. Check if, okay. And then here, once we iterate again, and this number becomes 1, we're gonna say, okay, is 1 minus 1 in set? Yes, it is, so we skip. Is 2 minus 1 in set? Yes, it is, we skip. Is 3 minus 1 in set? Yes, we skip. Is 4 minus 1 in skip? In set, oh, sorry, at this point, 5 minus 1 is set. No. So then now we go ahead and iterate again. So the fact that we skipped through all of these here ensures us that it's not a O(n) square, right? It's still an O of n time complexity. All right. So I think the way we can do this here is if we have a num set, we can say nums. I think we have a 2-hash set, if I'm not mistaken. We return. I just want to make sure the compiler works. Or we'll deal with that later, actually. So then once we have that, then we'll say while we'll iterate through all of the numbers in the int array, right? I forgot I had node cancellation. Okay, this is much better. All right, since it's here, we're gonna now 1, 2, 4. Nums that for each. This will give us the nums, the num that we're iterating over, and then we're gonna check if the num set that contains num minus 1. If it does not contain it, then we know we need to start a sequence, right? So we're gonna say var we can call it streak, or no, we can call it yeah, sequence count equals 0. Then while we're gonna have to keep increasing that number, right? Because we're gonna have, if we're here at 0, we know num is 0, but then we're gonna want to keep increasing this number. So we're gonna need var cur num equals num, and then we say, okay, while num set that contains cur num, we keep looping. For us to not have an infinite loop, we're going to want to always increase the current num. And here, what we want to do is, well, if it contains it, then we know the sequence is going up, because we're always increasing it by 1. So we can just keep this going up. And actually, we can even just use current num, because we can then subtract from the original num, and that will give us the longest sequence, right? But once this is done, once current num is not true, then we say if sequence count is greater than max sequence count, then we're gonna say the sequence count, the max sequence count equals it, right? Or actually, I could just do something like this. We take the max between the two, right? If you want me, I just porque yo no puedo ser yo. Vamos a ver qué pasó. Ey, dime lo que tú eres, mama. Que si tú quieres yo te puedo dar. I think this makes sense. If we start here with 0, right? We check. We add it to a hash set, so we can immediately do an O of 1 lookup. Then we see here, we iterate through 0. Does it contain it? No, -1 is not there, so we start the sequence at 0. We start at 1 because we already have a current number. Then we say, okay, do you contain it? We know you do. Actually, no, we start at 0. Do you contain the current num? Yes. Increase, then go to the next one, which is going to be 1. Do you contain it? Yes. This is 2. Yes. This is 3. Yes. This is 4. Do you contain it? Current number, which is 4. No. So we break. Then we get the max one, which this is going to be 4. And then we go up here. We say, okay, does it contain? We're going to hear, does it contain 0? Yes, so we skip. Does it contain 2? Yes, so we skip. 3? Yes, we skip. 4. Oh, sorry, 5. No, sorry, 4. No, it doesn't contain 4. So we start it here. And it's going to say, it doesn't contain it. So this is now 5, 0. Then we increase 1, 2, 3. Once it gets to 8, it does not contain it, so it's breaking it out, and the max here, 4 is bigger than 3, so we keep 4, and then we return this. Okay, what are the edge cases here? Even if this is not ordered, it doesn't matter, because when it gets added to the set, to the map, to the hash set, it's going to just, the order doesn't matter. It's just the fact that we know we are going in an order manner, right? This makes sense to me. All right, and here's where I don't remember. Int array to hash set Kotlin. Yeah, this is what I need to get used to. There is a to hash set. Variable is unused. Num set. Duh. Cool. So far, so good. And we submit this. I think this is good, and I think this is O of 1. Let's go. Okay. Pausing it. I can't do math right now. So we started at 20 minutes. So that would mean we are at the 14-minute mark. So this one now took me 14 minutes and 25 seconds. Sweet, and I now did it. I'm pretty sure this is O of N. O of N. And I'm gonna just give this to Gemini and let us see what it tells me. What is the time and space complexity of the following? Just give me the answer. Now while that's going, let me check out take a look at chat. Okay guys, now is a chance to come up with give. No, care to share a link so we follow you along? I wouldn't mind doing some of these problems myself. Yeah, I got you, bro. I need to add a way to just provide chat in this, because this is my stream overlay. This is my chat overlay. This is how I get to see YouTube chat and Twitch chat, but I'm not able to send messages. So I need to add that. And maybe I'll delegate that to Cursor to do, not Cursor, but Claude. Create a dashboard, stream manager. Here you go, who cares? This is the one I'm currently doing. Let's see here. You're skipping stuff, stop. I know. Don't give me picker shots. Unruly hot fixture, no, it doesn't. All right, both are O of N. Let's go. O of N. See, Hunter x Hunter is in my head, bro. Okay, O of N to both. Cool. I'm happy with that. You know, like, I'm happy with that. Totally not suggesting to do this, but if you actually have the knowledge to already do a job you're applying for, you just have an AI bot answer questions for you and read them. I mean, so there are two companies right now in my pipeline that I want to get a job for. One, my financial reasons is not because I want the money, but because I am an only child. I have, well, there's more history to my life than that, than just being an only child, because, and I'll spare you all the details. Maybe someday I'll be able to tell you all that story. But in the moment, I am an only child, and my parents are getting older. Like I said, my dad is 72. He's very strong. He's probably gonna live till he's 100, but he's not gonna get to work forever, right? So in my current situation, the two companies I'm targeting, a lot of it are because it respects family time, but also financial reasons. So these companies that I'm looking at, one of which is Reddit, the other one is Bumble, I've been told specifically by people who work there and by recruiters that they're heavily, they test you heavily on LeetCode to begin with. And that's one of the main reasons as to why I'm studying it. So I don't know if AI will help me in the sense of being able to answer those questions during it. Arepa tell the entire story, facts. So you already know. You already know. Yeah, you on OnlyFans, man, now? Bro, I would never do that. This guy with the spoon engines. AI listens to the call and answers all of the on-screen stuff, and you just look like you're thinking and Estoy leyéndolo en español. But it's oh my gosh, I can't. How you say that word, bro? Regurgitate? Is that it? Regurgitate? Is that how you say it? Okay, anyways. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm scared of being caught. Bro, I like, what was the other word that I get stuck on all the time? I forget. There's a word, and there's clips on it too, where I just can't say the word. And it's a me thing, for sure. See, thank you, who cares? Regurgitate. Oh my gosh. Hace gas instead of gosh. Hijo de la gran puchicala, pero ¿qué pasa con mi cerebro? Regurgitate. Regurgitate. Yeah, but he has to spell it out in a way that is easy for me to read it. Correcto mundo. Mira, más fácil hablarlo en español. See, this is my gripe with English. Bro, we have these two words, right? We have these two words. We have a gift, right? We have a giraffe. I don't even know how you spell giraffe. But why is gift and giraffe different? If anything, giraffe to me should be like this. Not with the G here. Because this is gift, not giraffe, right? Not giraffe. This is giraffe because you say it like this. Jesus, right? Or Jerusalem, right? Or I don't know. Those are the only words I know with J, I guess. But and then another one, like, why would people? Like, I have a really good friend of mine. Like, he's really good, great iOS engineer. I've known him more than a decade now. He always say it as GIF instead of GIF. Bro, the word is gift. It's not a GIF. It's a GIF. Like, oh my gosh. English drives me nuts. I read it in Spanish. That's how I go for it. Si eres un taco, ¿pa' qué vas a estar inventando ser un bagel, hermano? Eso. Yo digo lo mismo. No lo digo así, pero eso hace mucho sentido. This is great. This is great. I think I'm happy with this. this makes sense to me, but I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this was also because I remember some of it, but that's part of it. As a native English speaker, English does not make sense. I agree. Perro, limón, perro. Yo. Entonces, Keklul, I don't even know how to say your name. ¿Tú has comido arepas de chocolo? Me imagino que sí. ¿Qué opinas? All right, we're gonna jump into this next one here. This one, it didn't take me that long, to be honest, last time, but I forgot to put in the time. So I always start with 20 minutes as my slowest time. No, actually, I'm not gonna start with that because, but yeah, my goal today though is I'm gonna time it to be able to do it in a recursive manner and in a non-recursive manner, and then we're gonna check both. Same with regex. LOL, people say regex when it should be regex. Right, that's how I say regex. But over the years, people always say regex, so I say regex. You don't say regular expression, right? You say regular facts, bro. So man, if I'm the Sir Pickle Poppy, you're the Knight Pickle Poppy. Every letter has multiple pronunciations, and it's hard. No, mi pana. Oh, no. Mira, estas son las arepas de chocolo. Oof, my gosh. Oh my goodness, bro. I want me una arepita de chocolo. Oh my gosh. It's made out of like, it's sweet. Oh my gosh. And then you put that queso costeño. Oh my. Me boy, I want me some of that, man. I want me some arepa de chocolo. Oh, you know what I want? I really want some of this. Check out. I want to go home and eat me some rondon. Some rondon soup. This is what I want, boy. Not with crab, though. I don't eat shellfish. I don't eat pork. But yeah. Reggae X or Reggae X? That's crazy. Arepa de chocolo con carne desmechada. Uf, tocino, brother. Me está doliendo la barriga ahora que tengo demasiada hambre. Arepitas con queso, papa, uf, y un tintito al lado. Estoy bien, estoy, oh my gosh, en el cielo. Me vas a hacer agua a la boca. Tengo años sin comer queso costeño. Uy, brother. Y mira, esta es la vaina. Es que yo, el queso costeño, yo soy alérgico. Yo cuando era chiquito y comía queso costeño, los ojos se me hinchaban. Mira, ya yo tengo los ojos que medio chiquito, pero se me ponían más chiquitos, pero bien hinchados. Pero no me aguantaba. Tenía que comer el queso costeño porque me encanta. Me encanta. Uy, man. Yeah, I'm making myself hungry. I need to stop. By the way, y'all, I'm not sponsored, clearly, but this keyboard that I have, I saw it recently. You know, I got this keyboard for $165. That's how I got it, right? It was on sale not too long ago for $59. I think it's still on sale on Amazon if y'all want to check it out. I like the keyboard. I'm a little pissed off because I really wanted the G915 TKL. Where's G915 TKL? This is the one I really wanted. And they released it right after I bought this one. Like the updated version. But the one I have right now is called the G515 TKL wireless. Yeah, this is the one I have. I saw it for $50. You need a split ortholinear. What is that? Oh no, like the two like this? I can't. I don't think I can. All right, time to jump into this one. How much time on the stream? An hour and 21 minutes. I've done one medium and a lot of talking. Split a split. Oh, yo, I'm speaking a Creole, brother, man. I got you. This is how I want to talk from now on. I want to talk like so maybe for the next, while I do this problem. You know, I want to think in English, when I think in Spanish, I want to think in Creole, and I want to think in English a little bit when I do it. So bear with me, man. You know, if you like the accent, then I will still like Sophia a little bit. Ortholinear is straight columns versus staggered, which is the normal style. But what you talk about, Spectre? How about that? Column versus staggered, that what you talk about? I don't know what the brother man want to talk about now. But here, alright, make us know. Make us try and do this next one, alright? Because I said I want to do 2 way. I want to do the first way normal and the second way recursive, right? So make us say. So make us check here. What would I try to find? Say maximum. Oh, when we have a started time, I forget about that. Man, as you talk about home, I wouldn't mind me some of my own culture dish. My mom makes such great cob poob reb curry. I think you showed me that last time too, you know. Who cares? Bro, what we're going on with my keyboard? Oof. Why? That look tasty, you know. That look fella tasty. But I don't eat crab. If you make it out of chicken, I'll eat it. What is this, man? No, I don't speak it. Samuel L. Jackson, I don't speak it. Alright. When I jump into this one, make us start the timer and jump into it. Alright, it says maximum depth of the binary tree. Given the root of a binary tree, return its maximum depth. Binary tree's maximum depth is the number of nodes along the longest path from the root node down to the farthest leaf node. Okay, so the longest path here will be either 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. And that's what we need to find, right? 3, this one is 2. Okay, gotcha. All right, so I want to do it first in non-recursive way. And the way I think we have to think about it is always when I think about DFS, because it literally say here, would I try to find the depth, right? So we try to go as deep as we possibly can. Every time we do DFS, the first thing will go through my mind that one stack. So one stack on top of each other, not two. So I need a stack, and then the problem with the stack here is say we have a process. We have to know. We have to tell the next person in the stack what my level was, right? So for that happen, we know I use the value here because the value is different than the level, right? Or the depth level. So we need to give it more information to the stack. So the stack can't just be the tree node. The stack have to be something else, right? So here's how I want to do it. First, we have the stack of the node, and we can use, I think we can just call it stack in Java. This is the one where the Java library give away, and we can use it in a Kotlin too. So here we go. This one be a pair of the tree node. It can be null. It's optional, right? And then it can also be when I need to give it the level. So I need an int. Yeah. I need an int. And then we're going ahead and add the first one. The first one will be the pair, the root, and the level, which we know the first level here will be 1, right? Yeah. 1. Yeah, that makes sense. And then when I go over the whole stack until it's empty. You know, I like it hard because I they talk in a Creole, but they write in a English. So my brain fuzzy up a little bit here. So when it comes to the first thing I want to do is when I get the node, I want to get the level. And then yeah, and they get super cooked. El mote de queso, Javi, ¿qué es el mote de queso, bro? No sé si me acuerdo. And here's the thing, Lul, I think in a Spanish too. So here, when I take the stack and when I pop, so it come off, boom. So now, Popo, Mr. Popo. So here we go, the tree off, but now we have the level for number 3, and we have the node. So when I check, if the node is not null, right? When I say okay, but we have to keep track here. We need something to keep track of it. So max level will be 0. And we say, all right, the max level will be the max between max level and the current level, where right now is 1. And then we say, okay, stack, go on ahead and add the node, in this sense, will be 8 left. And the current level plus 1, because that's what this level might be. That might be 2. And we do the same thing for the right. No, true. So make we go and think about it this way. We start with this one, we add 3 and we put level 1, right? Then we pop it off and we say, okay, I want to make a comment here so I can keep track of what max level is. Max level start 0. And I say, okay, we pop it off and we say, okay, the level, we put 3 and we put 1, right? And we say, all right, we find it, it's not null. Then we see here, 0 and 1, well, we take with 1, right? And we're going ahead and we add 9 and we add 20. And just for the sake of this example, what I want to do here is I want to flip it. I want to do the left first and then the right. So we add 20 plus 1, so now level is now 2, right? And we add 9 and 1, so the level is 2. So then we come in here again, we loop, the stack is still not empty, we pop it off, we now see the 9. We see the 9 and we see the level is 2. We check, okay, it's not null. Then we say, okay, between 1 and 2, which one bigger? We see the 2 bigger, all right. So we hold on to the 2. And then we go on ahead and we add in left and add in right. So now we have null 3, and then here, after that is this one at the bottom, right, with 20 and 2. So then we come in here and we say, all right, we pop it off, and the node here, where is null 3, is null. So we're not process it, go on ahead. Then we do for the next null, we're not process it, and no. Now we get to the 20. The 21 then here say, okay, me right now, I'm 20, but my level is 2. What's the max between the two of them? It's still 2, so we're not take any of it, not 2. All right, so then we go on ahead and we add the 15. Sorry, we add the 7 with 3, and we add the 15 with 3. And then we come in and we process that too, and then we eventually get the max. We do the same thing with the null and say it. So when I stay, end up with max level 3. This makes sense to me. So I want to start with the non-recursive way. Make we see what that look like. Make we play that. Do you prefer non-recursive or recursive? No. Dashi, I don't prefer either one. I'm just practicing the brain. I'm practicing the brain so I can do the 2 of them. So I'm gonna do the 2 of them. We'll have a mistake here. Peer, not parry. So right now I'm doing the non-recursive one, and then I'm gonna do the recursive one. Can I add? Oh, because this needs to be a peer. This needs to be a peer. You're right. Yes. Again, parry. So I think something is up on my keyboard, even though I just recommend it. And something going on with this mouse too. We need to return here, and we return the max level. Hey, welcome on in, Android Dev. Yeah, man. I hear you. Do you have anything you can share with us, Dashi? Any apps you've built? Good. Okay, so the non-recursive way passes the test cases. Let's submit it, and it worked. Great. All right, we're gonna keep the timer running because we're going ahead and try and do the recursive way now. So make it go on ahead and do the recursive way. So we're gonna call the recursive max depth right here. No, the first thing about any recursive function that we need to do is we need to have an exit case. And the first thing we want to do is say, okay, if this is null, just return. And what we return right now, I think we want to return 0, but I'm not sure yet. If we return 0, right, if this returns 0, then this returns 1. Yes, we need to return 0. And then what we want to do here is, we're gonna want cut. Okay, we're gonna start from here. And then I want the max between. Hijo de la gran miércoles, what's up? Hey, Dush, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I will check out your link here in a second. Just let me finish up this problem, and then I will definitely check out your link. All right, just give me a split second. So return max step here. Now we want to set for the root. I want to do the same way, right? And then the one for the left, right? So left. And then here we say, okay, level. And then we return 1 plus the level, right? Because if we start at 3, I'm already at 1. Then I get the max level for these two. So I'm going down here on the right and on the left. So when I go on the right, okay, that's fine. We're going to right or left. So let's say I go on the left here and we say, okay, I go in here. Am I null? I'm not null. So what's the max between this and that? Is going to be null. So this one returns 0 for this children. And when that come back for the node that's 9, this level is going to be 0. And when I return here 1 plus 0. So this one return 1 plus 0 here in this section here. For this one, when it's 20, and when I say 20, and when I say 1 plus, when I go in here, then when I try find fit in left and fit in right. And when that go in, this one try find left and right, and this one returns 0 plus 1. So this one return 1 in here. And this one also return 1 in here. Not 2. So this one get 1. But then here one return 1 plus 1, which is 2. So this one go back to the tree here, and then I said 2. So right here I have 2 and I have 1. And then when I take the 2, because it's the bigger one, plus the 1 for the tree, and this one give it back 3. So yeah, this makes sense to me. I can submit here. Boom! Boom! We get them. All right, we get the 2 question in 10 minutes. We get the 10 here in 10 minutes and 44 44 seconds, right? And this was both for recursive and non-recursive way. And then the time complexity for this, make we think about this one. The time complexity for this one, it might be, we have to go through all the nodes. So it will be O of n, because it will be all the nodes, right? And we're confirm with Gemini here. And the space complexity, we have to put every single node in with stop. So it have to be O of n too. This is my assumption. I'm not a good person in that. As far as the, right? What's the maximum amount of things we can hold on at one time? It's not gonna be, actually no. This might be O of EH, where EH is the height, right? Because as we go through, we're in process and come back. But if we find the one we go all the way down, that one be the height of it. So, make us see here. Make us see here. Let's go on ahead and copy this, and let's see what Gemini tell me. What is the time complexity and space complexity of this? Keyboard, work please. Please work, keyboard. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. My keyboard don't want to work with me. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's just compare this, and then we have to get into Dush's link. Check out the app in the build. Complexity is O of n, and space complexity is EH. Hey, I get it. Okay. I'm feeling better. If it's a balanced tree. Ooh, I forgot about balanced tree. No. This is fine. All right, cool. I think it's time to then go to the end array. But before that, let's take a look at the chat and take a look at Dush. All right, let's see here. I'm still on the previous one, got 2 tests passed, but first one failed. Here's the other one if you want to try it out. Who cares? You got it, who cares? I believe in you. GitHub Dash Code for Seeker. I am working on this multi-platform app. You can find Play Store and App Store link in README. Cool. Let's take a look at this. Code for Seeker. Okay. I don't know if Creole is still here, but I'm gonna switch it now back from Creole over to English. Okay. Codeforces Seeker, a Kotlin Multiplatform app to track and monitor Codeforces users, contests, and ratings changes, available on Android and iOS. Competitive programmers track their friends, teammates, or favorite competitive programmers. Get real-time updates on rating changes, content standing, problem, and user statistics with a beautiful Material 3 UI. That's dope, bro. That's cool. Yo. And the fact that you're building it in Kotlin Multiplatform, that's a big plus in my book, man. Congrats. You know what? Y'all make sure to go, even if you're not gonna use the app, go and download the app and give my boy a review. All right, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. So let me go ahead and do this here. Let's install it. Which device don't want to install it? Because I have several devices. I'll probably install it in my test device. Samsung. Okay, how to do this? I don't have iCloud chain, do I? No, I don't. Scan this QR. Okay, let me scan this QR code. 1 second, y'all. I need to do this. Cool. We're installing, and make we go give him a review. Write a review. Can I just? Oh, no, I don't want to write a review. I just want to at least give him a plus. 5 stars. Let's get it. Hey, that's dope. Let's see here. What else? Doing KMP. Yes, guess so. Seems you streamed 6 days ago. Do you regularly stream? Yo, he's a streamer. Let's go. Oh, it's pretty random and rare. Got it. Hey, yeah, to each his own. But if you ever want to stream, man, you know they have a space here to either share your products or we'll give you shout outs all the time, for sure. You will rate this problem as medium if done non-recursive. Really? I didn't know. Holy cow, check out this out, Frozier. What is this? Of course, Dash. You know, I'm an app developer too. I do have some. I have one app right now on in the Play Store and in the App Store, and actually you can see here on my website. It's easier to access it from here. But this one, Baby Gender Predictor. I'll show you the link here. It's a simple app that you can determine if your child is either. You can plan your child basically based on this. I use this for my daughter and it worked, even though I had a 50% chance of happening. You know, but thankfully I've gotten like 1 sale a month on iOS. So yeah, I'm always down to help out fellow app developers. There's several other app developers that come through here. You have Adam Wolf, you have Coco Type, Mono NZ, Compile Dev. There's a bunch of different app developers that come through here all the time. And I try to always show my support wherever I can. So man, keep at it, bro. As indie devs, we have got to support each other. If you're interested and want to, you know, my baby app, that's one that you have to pay for. But if you want to test out my game on iOS, the plan actually today is to try and spend some time in hashing out some of the bugs. I have a game that's gonna be coming out. It's gonna be free. It's gonna have ads, maybe some in-app purchases, but I think to me, it's an homage to the old school games that I grew up with, and I like it. And several people said they have fun with it. So if you wanna check it out, let me know. We have a link for Test Flight that you can download and check it out. What is that? What is that, Spectre? Let's take a look. I feel like I can hear myself or echo myself somewhere. Bro, stop. Why would you? This guy. This guy. Yeah. Oh man. Let's go. Who cares? That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking. You got it. Who cares? My big brother expecting twins in a month. What? Twins. Yo, I had 2 kids and I had them 5 years apart, and that was crazy. So I can only imagine somebody that's having twins. My aunt, she had, well, my cousins, they're twins. And my aunt had twins. And I remember, I was how old when they were born? Maybe it was like 7 years old when they were born. 6, 7, you know? It was hell. And here, but look, I have curly hair. So I remember them spending hours just combing their hair. And, oh my gosh. My cousins, yeah. There was something else. I think I might need to, my birthday is this week. And I got these and brand new Google Pixel Buds Pro. And they hurt my ear, so I might have to switch out the tip. However, oh, by the way, Dush, since you're new in the stream, you know, and I didn't get a chance to introduce myself while I was doing this, I am a mobile developer as yourself, and I try to build a bunch of apps. Well, I've said that for the past 2 years, but yet I've only released 1, even though I have like 6 in the pipeline. So yeah, if you want to just talk about mobile dev, if you want to just hang out or have questions and you enjoy the vibe, feel free to join the Discord, or, you know, I appreciate your follow once again. And yeah, here right now I'm in this like weird spot where I'm trying to find a new job, so I'm having to go through LeetCode and learn. But typically what I do on stream here is just build my apps. One of those is the game, and I'm actually gonna take some time, probably in about 45 minutes, I'm gonna switch over to hash out some bugs that I have going on in the game. So if you stick around, you might be able to see a glimpse of what that is. There was something else I was gonna say. Sam, I'm also actively interviewing, finding a new job. So you know the struggle. You know the struggle. So yeah, man. I'm super stoked that you're another mobile dev has joined the chat. All right, bro. Well, you have a good night if that's the case. Let's see here. We have to look at the next one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Once again, welcome on in, and thank you so much for following and being here. I'm super excited to hear about many other apps that you're going to be building. Once again, this is a space for anybody, especially if you're a mobile dev, to come and share your product and hopefully get some visibility on it. I don't know. I don't have a big enough platform to show a bunch of visibility, but I feel like any little bit helps. So if that's something you're interested in, don't be a stranger. Come in and drop your products in here. And that goes for anybody who comes on the stream. Cool. All right, I think the next one I'm gonna look at is this one, yes. N-ary tree level order traversal. Oof, this one already sounds difficult. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are new, don't forget, tomorrow, I am not going to do LeetCode. Tomorrow, I am going to build a 1,376 Lego piece set in honor of One Piece. Why tomorrow? Well, it's my birthday week, and I like One Piece a lot, and we're gonna build it out. So let's see how it goes. Cool beans. Let's jump into this next one. Who cares? Let me ha. I saw that at the glimpse, And it's already a big old dad joke. Shouldn't the puzzle only have one piece? You funny, Spectre. I need to start saying too. Who cares? How is it coming on that next on the next problem that you were doing? Let me do a quick stretch. Oops. Let's do a quick stretch over here. Oh, my knees. Ooh, they hurt. See, I want to become like a lot of people in the Asian community, how they can just sit and stay like that. I want to become somebody who can just do that without having to stretch out their hand for balance. It's hard though, because you have to have really strong inner hips or inner, I don't know what it is, flexibility. Oh my gosh. I'm slipping. Wait. Oh, shit. Fuck, I slipped. Oh, damn. Ooh, that felt good. You know, I think as maybe 2 years ago, I wasn't able to touch my toes. Now I can even touch the floor. Oh no, my earbud fell out. It's looking pretty good actually. I'm using PHP and PHP has an array manipulation, so just working through the array traversal. That's cool. Really? Is that true, Spectre? I didn't know that. I've been having issues with I've been having issues with Firebot a lot lately. Interesting. I didn't know that. The Firebot has not been working very well for me. What's up? They told you already you got the job. Come on, who cares? Give us the good news, man. Or you got the problem in the first try. Yo! Hey, bro. I really hope it works out for you, my guy. Dang. Yo, I really hope it's gonna be your way. Who cares? Come on, man. Come on. Spectre's gonna go ahead and drive 2 states away for it. Ooh, I didn't stretch my neck. If I don't have a job by the summer, I'm probably gonna be streaming for 8 hours a day because I don't have to pick up my kids from school. Today though, I'm not necessarily cutting it short, but maybe around 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'm gonna stop because I do have some stuff I need to do this afternoon. But let's get started with this. Bro, I don't wanna be a weenie, man. I don't wanna be no weenie, I don't wanna be a puppy, I just wanna be frozen the man. I don't wanna be a weenie, I don't wanna be a, I don't know, is that the way the song goes? Let me know about the shirt, Spectre. Have you had a chance to take a look at it? They turn around, not one step back. Let's go. You're gonna get the job, man. I believe it. All right, let's try and jump into this one here. Let me take a second here to think. I am gonna do these two. I'm gonna aim for 2 o'clock. By 2 o'clock, if I don't, by 1:45 p.m., if I don't have these done, I'm gonna just cut it off, and then I'm gonna look a little bit into Godot. I do have some stuff here that I wanted to run in parallel though. Was it this one? Oh no, yeah, this is one I really need to read on. Okay, I remember Twinkie came through and he was talking about headless Llama, and that had me thinking about some other stuff. Was it this one? Yeah. Milestone gaps found, score 19 and 21 requirements satisfied. Unsatisfied requirements, val 02, real VOD quality review, phase 7. Automated check pass, no clips under 45 seconds. Not been completed. This is what I want. Phase 8 through 11. Copy gen, program flows, none. All 5 end-to-end flows complete at the code level. What's a Nyquist coverage? What is that word, Nyquist? Oh, that was somebody, I guess. Validation exists, compliant, false. Okay, so let's run several of these then. Bro, Claude has been tripping lately. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, those are the ones I need to get. Alright. I just need to upload those AI generated pickles to a DFT printer and press them to shirts. In the meantime, gonna focus on the server problem. Don't want to hype myself too much and get disappointed. Hey, way to be grounded, bro. Keep at it. Well, Spectre, I mean, okay. So basically you're saying that we just need to figure out what it should be to be on the shirts, and then you can let me know from there, service pricing, anything like that, shipping. Look, okay. For starters, Spectre, maybe you can help me out with this. I want to get a shirt that will represent me as a brand. And that way I could wear that shirt every single time I come on the stream. And the way I think, the colors that I think match me the best are black, to be honest. So like, I really like this shirt a lot. So if we could, I don't know, a shirt like this with a brand or logo here that goes on the chest on this side, I think that would be something where I want to go. Is that something that you could do, something we can talk about? Or I mean, obviously I need to try and get the brand in, and that's something that I have no I don't have to pay somebody to help me with that because I don't even know what I want. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's focus back on this. All right, let's start this up. And gonna see here. N array tree level order traversal. Given an N array tree, return the level order traversal of its node values. N array tree input serialization is represented in their level order traversal. Each group of children is separated by node value. See examples. Brandon is a whole psychology beast of his own. Yeah, man, that's why I have not been able to figure out what my Brandon is. What's up, Props TV? How you doing, my guy? We gotta shout out my man, Props TV. How you doing, bro? Did you stream today? I didn't see no notification. Oh man, he was on fire with that, bro. Look at him. He's rapping right there. Look at him. That's a fire. That's a fire clip, bro. Legit fire clip. That's hilarious. How you doing, man? With that awesome bun. Nice, nice. That's dope. How's your beta testing coming for your yeah, the app that you're working on, or the service? Gotcha. How's that coming? Tree traversal. Oh, I see. So 1, no. 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. This is 1 array, 3, 2, 4 array, 5, 6 array. Example 2. So we want this. If this is level traversal, then this sounds like a queue that we're gonna need, because this is breadth-first search almost. You have to go here, then all of these, then all of these, then all of these, then all of these. The height of the N array tree is less than or equal to 1,000. The total number of nodes between. Okay. I'm creating a chat design for you. When it's done, you can test it. Oh, that's dope. I'm copying your chat design. Pete, feel free to do that by all means. I'm more than happy to test that or any other thing that you have in place. I'm down to check it out. By the way, I don't know if you knew, there's this super cool dude who rated me earlier today. His name is Midnight Simon. I would definitely check him out, Props TV, because he's a leak code god first most, but he's currently doing this website. It's called Typeblazer, and it's just like online typing game. It's really cool, actually. So I would definitely check him out, just so you know, for more connections of other cool streamers, in my opinion, you know. And you know what's the best part of it? This man has some badass hair. So, you know, we hair bros gotta stick together. If you want to take a look at him, check him out. His name is, oh, cool, dope. Yeah, he's super cool, dude. I'm like, yo, I need to get my hair like that, but like, what is your routine? For real, the hair buddies. You know, we should create a team called the Hair Buds. And then we're all part of that Twitch team. That would be cool. Except, you know, all my hair is falling out because I'm losing my hair. Gotta get partnered first. Oh, bro, well, by the time I get partnered, I probably will lose all my hair. By the way, with Props TV, I think I've been saying this a lot. I don't know if I have or have not. But I'm gonna build this tomorrow for my birthday. This is my birthday week, and I'm gonna building this live all day tomorrow. We're gonna have it right here, setting up right here, and then just try to build it. So if that's something you're interested in, man, I will be here probably earlier tomorrow and gonna try it out. We'll see. You just turned 75. Shut the hell up, Spectre. No, you haven't. That's my dad. He's going up there. Pero sí. But okay, I'm over here trying to do my lead codes to find a new job. Oh, me? Bro, if I just turned 75 and I look like this, thank you, Papa Dios, because that is some amazing genes that I have. This guy. Hey, you know, if you want to, I'd appreciate that. But yeah, it's probably not gonna be software engineering, just a lot of, probably just a just talking section of us building one piece. And apparently everybody is saving up their points this week to spend it all on pickle shots. So I'll tell y'all this much. This is all the pickle juice I have. This is all the pickle juice I have. Do not make me end it tomorrow. Okay? Please, do not. I didn't do that. No, I did not. Firebot has been having issues. That's not my fault. All right. Let's get into this leak code. Props TV, dude. I'm looking forward to your project. Please let me know once I can test it. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna switch back my attention to leak code. I'm not gonna look at chat for 20 minutes. So yeah, bear with me. Bro, legit, man, I set up Firebot once, and every time I launch it, it's been giving me issues. Pero mano, yo me tell you, no sé qué decir. All right, let us get this one started. Start. All right. Given an array tree, return the level order traversal. So when it says level order, is per level. That's not a bad idea, Spectre. So that means we have to output everything at each level of its node values. So we want the values at each one. Right here, right here, right here. Okay. So if we think about this, if it's usually when it's level traversal, we want to process everything in this queue and then the rest. So the way I'm thinking about it is we add the first node, then we add all of his children into the queue. Okay, hold on. We start here, we add this to this node, and we iterate through the queue until it's empty. Then we add all of his children. I'm gonna do this example because this is much bigger. Oh, I'll do this one here, actually. Add all of his children. How do we do this? We add this to the queue. Then we iterate until there's nothing in the queue. We pop this one from the queue. Then we go ahead and add all of his children. We add all of the children to the queue, so now they're gonna be in the back of the queue. Then since we finished, we added all of the children, we go ahead and we add the array of this one into a list. We then empty out the queue. We have to empty out the queue first. So we grab everything in here. Those are everything that's going to be in the next list. Then we add all of their children into the queue. Does the order matter? I think this makes sense, to be honest. And in Kotlin, I think we have, well, when it's top K, we do priority queues. I remember that much because I remember I was pretty good at top K, but I probably forgot how to use a comparator. But in Kotlin, we don't want to use for this one in particular, we don't want to use a priority queue. We just want a regular queue. Array DQ is a resizable array implementation of DQ. Okay, we'll just use array deq then. So I'm gonna say we have a queue, and it's gonna be array deq of nodes, right? And is it gonna be empty? We won't worry about nulls right now. And then in the queue we're gonna add, or do we push? It might be, no, we just add, and that gets added to the end. And then we're gonna iterate while the queue that is not empty. And then here, what we wanna do is we wanna empty the queue. Right? We want to empty the queue. So we'll want to empty all of it. I think we can. All right, I think that makes sense. So if I want to know how to pop, okay, do I do queue that remove? Is there remove all? I don't want to clear. I want to remove all. Drop all. Is there a drop all? This is a non-mutating extension function, uniterable, that returns a new list containing all elements except the first n elements. It does not modify the original array deq. Okay, so what we can do here, I'm gonna brainstorm here for a bit. If we have a queue, in this scenario, if I were to add this one to the queue, then I say remove all. So remove all and add that to a list. Then I iterate through all of it and add their children. Right? If I remove them all, I add all of their children. So this would be a second list, and if you add all their children, we'll have null, null, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we can add everything that's not null here. But these, yeah, I think we can do something like that. So we can say queue that to list that filter it is not filter not okay. It that is not null. So this is a level. And then we can say queue that clear, right? But then in level, that for each node, we're gonna want to add its parent, its children. Actually, we can skip it if it's not null. Yeah, we can do it this way. We can make sure this is not null. So if root is null, then we can return empty list of int. right? Then here we can check if the node that left is not null, then we can queue the add it. Oh, it has children. Yeah, so we can say queue the add all, and we'll say node that children filter. So we basically only want to keep the ones that are not null. And then if that's the case, we don't even need to filter this because we will never have something that's null. Right? Yeah, that makes sense. So in this case, it won't add anything for this one, but it will add the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the queue. Now the queue has all of these. Level is the one that we're going to add to our results, which is a mutable list of int, right? And then we're gonna say, hey, let's go ahead and add, the results is gonna go ahead and add the level. Hold on, let me think about this here. The level, we have a queue to list. So that's gonna give me a list of nodes. So then we're gonna have to also, okay, in here is what we're gonna have to do. Nodes equal mutable list of int, and then inside here we're going to add the nodes value to the nodes, and then this one, the nodes, is the one that we're going to add to the result. And what we're going to return is the results. All right, let me see here. So let's think about this here. So we have a queue here that we're gonna get a node that's gonna have 1, and it's gonna have a value of 1, and it's gonna have children's 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we add node 1 here. We say queue is not empty, which is not. And I'm gonna add queue here. So queue has 1 right in it, which is gonna go based on the value. Then we clear the queue, so it's gonna have nothing. Level now has 1. Then level, we're gonna iterate through it. We're gonna say, hey, for 1, add all of his children where it's not null. Hold on, does that make sense? Add all of the children, and we're going to filter out the ones that are not null, because by default we have a list of, so this could be a list of, it could have null in it. So then we're guaranteed that the queue will always have a list, will have nodes, non-null nodes. Then for the ones we're trying to keep track of, we're gonna add its value. So we're gonna add 1, and this will have 2, 3, 4, 5. Queue will have 2. So now at this point, queue will have 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna add 1, and then now we're gonna have results is gonna be like this. It's gonna have a list of 1. Then we go back here, we see that the queue is not empty, so we now take all of them and we dump it. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, but now this is empty. So level is 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we take 2, we add all of his children if it's not null. But this could be empty. So for 2, okay, we're gonna do some extra check here. So node val children equal node. We're gonna do this here. Node that children if it's not null, and then we're gonna only add that if children that is not empty, then we'll add that to the queue. Right? And then we're gonna add 2. So in this case, since we have 2, 3, 4, 5, for 2 is gonna say, hey, children is empty, so we're not even gonna add that to the queue, but we're gonna add 2 to our new array, which we're building right now. So 2 is here. Then we're gonna go to 3 and we see, okay, 3 is the node. We're gonna filter any null. I don't know, I'm unsure about this filtering, if we even need this, because I don't know what the structure is. Well, yeah, it's a list of not null, so that makes sense. Yeah, I guess we'll filter it here. Then if it's not empty, we're gonna add it, which is not gonna be empty. So now our queue is gonna have 6, 7. And then we're gonna add 3 here. Yes. Then we're gonna do the same for 4. So then the queue is gonna have 8. And we add 4. Then we're gonna do the same. Not for 5, we're gonna add 9 and 10 to the queue. And then we're gonna add the value of 5 here. Then we're gonna add those to this list, which give us this. Then it's gonna empty out the queue when it comes back. Okay, this I think makes sense. I think we might have some compilation issues because I'm not sure of the API I'm using. So a result reference mutable list of is the keyword, mutable list of. Yeah, this queue add all, I'm not sure if that's, I need to see how array dequeue works. Array dequeue add all, is that even a thing? Yeah, dequeue, you can add all here. Add all elements from the elements to add. Elements to add here is a list of string. Okay, so want to add children. The queue is a queue of node. We're gonna add the children is a list of node. Error, argument type is my actual type is Kotlin collections list of node. No, this should be a list of non-null nodes. Kotlin filter explanation. Filter function Kotlin is an extension function used to collection like says to create a new collection containing only the elements that satisfy a given condition known as a predicate. Okay, my predicate is saying that I want everything that is not null. So if node is not null, it should return that to me. Okay, an easier way to do this is node that children that map. I'll do it this way. It is not null. I think I'll do it this way. Right? Argument type is my actual type is Kotlin Boolean, but no was expected. There you go, map not null. I forgot about this one. All right, this makes sense. I think this is solid. I think this is solid. Let's go. Let's go. I was able to do a medium from the get-go. Let's pause this, bro. Under 20 fucking minutes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So see, hey, Spectre, you're talking about me studying. Bro, I'm getting the mediums, man. This is giving me a boost of confidence, to be honest. I don't know about the time complexity of this window, and that's what's gonna get me, I think, here. But let's put down my fastest time here, which is 18 minutes and what is that? 48 seconds? No, that's 38 seconds. 38 seconds. Let's go. All right, what's the time complexity? Well, we iterating through every single level. But inside of that, we're going through each. It's not H of N, no, because no, we're not going through every single node. The worst case scenario is that we have a tree that has everything, right? And if that's the case, we're still processing these at a time. And the worst case scenario is that we have to iterate H. I would say O of N, because we process through every single node, right? We don't iterate through the whole thing from the top level, but whenever we are trying to add those here, we do. Yeah, I would say O of N. Let me go ahead and ask Gemini. Let's see what it says. My guess is O of N, and the space is gonna be O of H, no, O of N, because we do have to go through all the nodes. Yeah, there you go. O of N, space complexity is O of N. For this N array level traversal BFS, the complexity are as follow. Visiting nodes, each node in the tree is added to the queue exactly once and processed exactly once. In operations, queue to list and queue clear are called once per level. Across the entire execution, the total number of elements handled by this operation equals N. The total number of nodes, yes. Actually, if each node, summon the number of children out of the nodes N minus 1. For the queue will hold O of N nodes at once. In a perfectly balanced tree, the wild level leaves can contain up to O in nodes. Yes. I am. Yeah. So that makes sense. Yeah, I was wondering about this. Is there a better way to? Yes. Let's see how this will optimize it. But I think I was correct in saying it was O of N. And space complexity makes sense for it to be O of N. At least this is how I solved it. Your challenge because 10 is, not that one. Great, the standard way to handle level BFS without copying the whole queue is to capture the current size of the queue at the start of each level iteration. By doing this, you lock in the number of nodes that belong to the current depth, allowing you to add their children to the back of the queue without accidentally processing them in the current level. Optimize O of N implementation. So, we return to this. By results, mutable list of add the queue, we add the root. If it's not empty, capture the number of nodes at the current level, size, and the current level nodes. Only process exactly level size nodes for I and O until level size. Remove first. Current level nodes add node value. Okay, that's similar to what I'm doing here, because I go up to the size of the, okay, sure. Node children that for each, if child is not known, we add the child. I mean, isn't that what this kind of does? Because I'm iterating through every single thing in the level. The size of my queue will always be the size of the current level. Efficiently remove from the front. So array to queue, I think removal from the front is always an O of 1 operation with array to queue. Add first O of n, remove first is, sorry, O of 1, remove first is O of 1. I see. So if by me doing this remove all or clear, memory efficiency. Your previous version used Q2 list, which creates a brand new list object and copies every reference inside the queue for every single level. In a tree with many levels, that's a lot of unnecessary garbage collection. Okay, so this is the main issue. While so of n overall, the level size of port users removed first, which is highly optimized in an array queue. Okay. So here's the problem, right? The lack of knowledge con el array de queue is what's making me being inefficient. So I need to learn more about how array de queues work, and their optimizations, they're optimized to remove from the beginning or to add to the beginning of the queue. So me removing them all, this bulk operation is O of n, versus of the approach that they use here, which is remove first, that's O of 1. Even though we're still iterating O of n being the size of the current size of the queue. Then also is this part here where I iterate over, or I make a copy of the list. I see. Still isn't never node once. Maximum width of the tree. In the worst case scenario can be O. Okay, I see. Ooh, doing recursion. I think we're okay here. This is a good, I was able to solve this one. I think I should redo it though, not today, but I should redo it thinking about array to queue. Redo with array DQ optimization. Alright, cool. Alright, I think I'm gonna just do this pat sum, and then I'm gonna look a little bit into Block Rush, and let's see where we are and how long it will take us to get to a beta release for Android. All right, I have so many notifications that I'm not going to look at. I'm not going to look at this because I'm gonna get caught up. Let's just go ahead and jump into the pat sum. But I'm happy. I did a medium, even though, and this is not a brute force way. This is still a really, my juices are flowing with these algorithms, which is making me realize what I'm lacking. And right now I'm lacking is that refresher of the knowledge of these data structures that I haven't used in so long. Like in the actual workforce, I haven't used an array DQ. I fucking haven't used a tree level traversal. Like I haven't had the opportunity to use that. Like So that's my gripe with fucking leak code, but you know, aquí estamos, and we have to do it because we got to find a job, right? All right, so I'm happy with this one, but I'm gonna redo it. Let me double check. Yeah, these are the next ones I'm gonna have to focus on. I'm gonna focus on these on my own time, actually, not on the stream. Oops, I already have the password. Okay, let's go ahead and get. I obviously tried to do this one, but I failed. But let's see how long this one would take us. This is an easy one, so it shouldn't be much easier. But what is this? What is this, Spectre? Building a Twitch.tv chatbot with Go, part 1. This is cool. Like, I am I might need some of this because I'm planning to yeah, I kind of know what it is because I'm building something like this on the side. I'm just not building it in Go. I'm building it using, well, AI is building it using JavaScript. But From Me to Homie will be coming soon. Y'all don't get it twisted. That bot is coming soon. Hey, I can tell AI to convert it to Go. It might be easier. Who knows? I don't have a necessity. Well, maybe I should just do it in Kotlin, to be honest. Anyway, but From Me to Homie is coming soon. That's all I know. And I can show y'all, give you a preview of it, I think. Is it gonna take long for me to run it? Let me see here. CD dev. Hey. Creator tools. From Me to Homie. I think all I gotta do is run them like this. But somebody's using that port already. Let me check the ENV file off stream real quick. The API key is there. What are you talking about? What's going on with From Me to Homie? Let me throw this into Codex real quick. All right, hold on here. Hold on. All right. I want you to go ahead and verify if From Me to Homie is working. I'm planning to put him live next stream. What's the quickest way for us to get that up and running? All right, while Codus figures that out, I am gonna quickly do this patsum, and then we're gonna jump into Godot because I want to touch a little bit on Block Rush. All right, let's get this one started. Codex, you got it, cool. All right, given the root of a binary tree, just make sure to build Who Cares version in Python, this guy. Who Cares love Python. Did you finish the other one? Who Cares? The other problem? He probably left. Given the root of a binary tree and an integer target sum, return true if the tree has a root to leaf path such that adding up all values along the path equals the target sum. A leaf is a node with no children. All right, so if we have to get to a leaf, right, from the root to the leaf, this automatically is telling me DFS. We don't care about BFS because that's like this traversal, right? So 2 ways we can go about this. Obviously, we can try reverse. Sorry, not reverse, but rather recursion. Or we can just do it with a stack. All right, and what we're trying to find is a target son. Once you get to the end, we know exactly, we can return immediately. So what I'm thinking here is, okay, throw this in the stack, boom. Throw this in the stack, boom. Okay, throw this in the stack, pop it from the stack. Hey, is this target sum? No. Add my, well, no, it's not, that's not how it needs to go. Throw this in the stack, pop it. Hey, am I a leaf node? No. Okay. Remove. Do I need to remove it? I don't know if I need to remove it because I need to always, basically at each level, I need to know what the previous one was, which I will know here. Like this, we'll skip this one, let's say pop it out, but he will know that the previous one was 5. And then I add it to my value and now I'm 9. But am I a leaf to check? No, I'm not a leaf. How do I know I am a leaf? It says here, a leaf is a node with no children. So if both my left and right are null, I am a child. So immediately what I want to think here, I'm going to make an extension function. It's going to be a tree node extension function, and it's going to check here. I don't know if it needs to be optional. Is leaf, we're going to call it is leaf, and we're going to return left is null and right is null. That's how we know we're a leaf, right? So we're gonna add myself, pop it, and check. Hey, am I a leaf? No. Add my children with my current value. Let's go this way first. Then say, okay, I'm here in the stack. Am I a leaf? No. Pop it. Add my value plus my previous value to here. So this point is, what was that? 13 plus 13, so I'm here. Am I a leaf node? Yes. So add myself, oh, I'm 26. Am I the answer? No. Pop it, get rid of it. Go back, go here. And then, yeah, we check it like that. Hey, am I a leaf node? No. Okay, then pop it and then proceed with my child. Am I a leaf node? Yes. Okay, add myself. Am I the target son? No. Go all the way back now. This one is still in the system. Am I a leaf node? No. Pop it, add children. Am I a leaf node? No. Pop it, add children with the current sum so far. Am I a leaf node? Yes. Am I the target son? No. Pop it. Am I a leaf node? Yes. I am the target son? Yes. Return. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So I think we just need a stack here, and we can do a stack, and this is going to be a pair again, because now the pair is going to be a tree, pair of a tree node and I don't think it needs to be optional here, because we're going to predetermine if, oh, it could be. Yeah, this might be out. Yeah, actually no, we can make some extra checks before, so ensure that this is always never a an optional one. But acá, here, the important thing here is that this needs to be an int. For this to even happen though, we need to do an if root is null, then we just return false, right? We're not gonna have a sum. Then we go here and we say, okay, while, oh, well, first of all, we gotta add it to the stack. So we add el pare, not pare, that's not a word. El root con, with my current value, right? Do I even need a pair? Yeah, we do. We're gonna start with 0. So while the stack that is not empty, I wonder if we can do this in recursion too. We probably can. So we say, okay, val node equals stack that pop, and and we say, okay, hey, if node that is leaf, we want to check if node that val, ooh, here this needs to be in node and the sum, the current sum. The val, oops, what did I do? Here we go. If node val plus the current sum, if this equals the target sum, then we return true. Otherwise, we need to go ahead and say, yo, I'm not a leaf. Go ahead and add my children. And my children could be left and right. And we say, okay, node that left. If you're not null, we're gonna add you to the stack, right? And we're gonna add you it, and then we're gonna add the current sum here. So I think what we're gonna do here is cur sum, like current sum is like this, and then we're just, because we still need the current sum. We're gonna pass that along, right? And this actually needs to be a pair. Sisas. Y por acá hacemos este para la derecha. Agregamos la izquierda y la derecha si existen, y si no existen, todo bien. And I think that's it, bro. I think that's it. So let's do it in this example here. We have 1 and 2, right? We come in and we say we add 1 and 0. Here when we pop it, we have node 1, the node is 1, the sum is 0. Then we add its value, 1 plus sum, which is 0. This is now 1. Is it a leaf? No. So then we add its left and its right because they're both not null. And we add the current node, which is 2, plus the current sum, which is 1, right? And then we do the same for this. Then now our stack, when we pop it here, we have 2 and the current sum is 1. We say, okay, well, sorry, and the recurrent sum is 1, right? So the value is 2 plus 1. This now gives us 3. So current sum is 3. Is this a node leaf? Yes. Is the current sum the same target, which is 5? So no, it's not. So this returns, it doesn't return. So we go down here. Do we have anything to add? No, so we don't add it. Then we go to 3. We say, okay, this is 1. I'm node 3. So 1 plus my value of 3, that gives me 4. 4, am I a leaf? Yes, I am a leaf. Do I match the target sum? No, I don't. Okay, continue. Oh, there's nothing else to add. Let's go ahead and then finally return false. I think this is sound. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? What are you talking about, sir? Why did this switch? Bro, that's how my brain works, my guy. My brain works like that. It's always rambling, going left and right. So yeah, I'm gonna say leave 500 times. Look, I got it working locally, but it's not working on LeetCode. I see the same exact result LeetCode is asking for locally, but when I run in LeetCode, it errors out. What is the error you're getting? What is this here? Only safe or non-null asserted. Calls are allowed in another word receiver of type tree node. What? Tree node has a left and he has a right. Oh, I see. Like this. Which actually, I can just make this a non-optional function. And, you know, let's be clean. Let's keep it private. I think this works. This works. Let's go. All right, bet. Got this one in 11 minutes. 11 minutes and what's that? 43 seconds? Yeah. Cool. This one was pretty straightforward. This what is the time complexity of this? Let's see here. Well, worst case scenario, we never find anything, right? So we have to go through every single node. So that's an O of n, which means the space complexity is probably O of n as well. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see what Gemini says. What is the time and space complexity? Oh, cool. Once we get that figured out, space complexity is O of h. Why is it O of h? Cool. I'll take a look here in a second. Who cares? The space is determined by the maximum number of elements stored in the stack at any given time. So the maximum number that we hold on to is, yes, that's correct. It's gonna be the height. Like if we had a node, right? If all of these had children down here, it will be, this is as how many we're gonna have in the stack as at any given time. So that would be O of h. That makes sense. That makes sense. In your current object, every time you push a node to the stack, you create a new pair. While this doesn't change the bigger complexity, it does create more work for the garbage collector. If you're doing this in an extremely large or performance critical environment, you might use two separate stacks, one for nodes and one for sums, to avoid the overhead of object instantiation. Okay. Yeah, I would like to see the recursive version of this because I'm not gonna spend time doing the recursion portion of it. So if root is null, returns false. Base case, if we reach a leaf, check if the value matches. Root.val. Huh. Recursive step, subtract current value. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. So every single time it's navigating down the tree, it subtracts the current value from the original sum. So right here, right, we're looking for 22. So 22 minus 5, that's 17. So when it gets here, okay, are you 17? No. 17 minus 4, that's 13. Hey, are you 13? No. 13 minus 11. Hey, sorry. Let me start back over. 22, right? 22 minus 5. Hey, are you, sorry, it starts with 22. It says, hey, are you 22? No. 22 minus 5 is 17, we pass that along. Hey, are you 17? No. 17 minus 4, that's 13. Hey, are you 13? No. 13 minus 11, and we pass that along, which is 2. Hey, are you 2? Yes. There you go, you find your sum. That is very smart. That's actually pretty smart. Interesting. So yeah, the way it does it here is the remaining sum, then it pass that along to become the new target sum, and then we just pass until we return either true or false. That's pretty cool. Very simple too. Sweet. I'm gonna redo this one, and let's practice it being recursive. Redo with recursion. Cool. I think I've caught up to where I'm supposed to be. So I'm gonna do these on my own, and then when I come back next week, we're gonna work on these two different ones. In my own time though, I need to continue reading about design. I know, this guy. But it's Spectre, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's what we gotta expect. LeetCode input, LeetCode. I said LeetCode. I'm checking out your Discord message. Who cares? Dice acá. LeetCode input 1, null, 3, 2, 4, null. LeetCode expects 1. Huh. What is the exact error you're getting though on LeetCode? Like usually it will tell you, it just tells you that it fails, because in LeetCode it would tell you here, it will show you your output versus the expected output. Like what is the difference between two? It doesn't show you the output and the expected output. It should. Okay, I think I'm done with LeetCode for today. I'm gonna switch over to BlockRush. And I haven't looked at that here in a bit. So let me go ahead and open Godot. I am gonna run it on this iOS version because I was told that iOS has some bugs. Well, should I run it on this? I don't know if I should, actually. And I need, hold on 1 second, I need to get a USB cable. Which is este. Vení. Y este por dónde está, por allá, por acá. Uy, pero porque este no se reconoce. Sería este. Saquemos este entonces a ver. Oh man, who's at the front door? So we can connect this one and make sure that it is and I'm gonna add my phone to it. For trees? Listo. Okay, so my phone is now connected. And then let me connect this iPhone as well. That will need to charge. Leave that one there. And let me hit the bio real quick while Godot is opening up and we have this up and running. So we have Godot here. I'm probably gonna have a Claude session 2 that we can talk with. I'm gonna have something like this here. Quizás. Espérate. Yep. Here, clear, and let's go to games, and we're gonna go into BlockRush. Do I have anything that I need to push? Ooh, what's going on in here? Claude. Oh, no. Claude. That's one that we don't have, right? Yeah, we don't. Brother, es que voy a estar aquí tal vez por ahí 40 minutos más y después me largo. It just says the wrong answer. The output is coming back as a one array, which is funny unless they're doing something wonky in the back end, but they're asking for 3 separate arrays. Unless they're expecting each array to contain strings instead of the actual array. I think that is the case. Who cares? Sí, este es el juego de Pong. Estoy tratando de ahorita mismo llegar al momento en donde lo puedo sacar para Android. Porque te he comentado que necesito la versión beta para Android, pero no lo he sacado. Así que hace falta... Voy a durar el próximo 45 minutos trabajando en ello para poder tratar de sacarlo en Android. Y así lo puedes chequear y me das tu opinión. Porque hice un montón de cosas para ti, mi pana. Hice el haptic feedback, hice con el that's the word I can't say. Oh my. el que te pone a acelerar y puedes hacerlo así, de izquierda a derecha. No sé cómo decir la bendita palabra esa, but yeah, the accelerometer, that thing. I have it set up for that. Okay, cool. I'll be right back. Voy a utilizar el baño. Let me use the restroom real quick and I'll be right back. You know, I wonder if this even looks nice. Let's see real quick before I leave. Does this looks nice? The beer? Oh, I don't even have it set up. Never mind. I'll be right back. Axel Ether. There you go. Axel Ether. There you go. I'll be right back. Let me get some. Yeah. Actually, let me see. Can I have this running? Híjole, pero ¿por qué tan grande? Tra. Come on, baby. Actually, let me get out of this here. This. Oof. I can't run it here, right? No, I need another one. Actually, let's just have good. Can Godot mirror it? Let's see if we can do it here again. Eduardo, mira, aquí te lo tengo para que lo veas. He cambiado un montón de vainas. I see, you can't do that. So let me see, can I do a source copy? I don't even have source copy installed in this one. Épale. Sí, con el sensor. A ver si eso sí funciona. I already have that installed. Ok, listo. Ahora está acá. Y este lo dejo aquí chiquito para que lo pueda ver yo. Acá abajo. Y hacemos uno nuevo, pero para el... Oh, no así de grande. Más chiquito. Chiquilín. Así. Y tiramos el clear con el cloud. Así. Boom. And where's my source copy? It is over here. Y ahora puedes ver el jueguito que tengo. And I'm gonna leave it here playing for you. Mira, look. ¿Ve cómo ahora se ve diferente? It looks even different. I'm gonna have AI play for a bit while I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Let me see here. Auto upgrade skills. Yes, let's auto upgrade, auto. And then we're gonna do autonomous mode on. Back. I'm gonna start. Y ahí está jugando. I'll be right back. Water. Yo, it crashed. Are you still in are you still at your brother's house? Who cares? Damn, it got cold. I see. Yo, that might be a good thing, bro. If you get this job, right? Now you're gonna be able to be a little bit closer to your nephews and to your brother. And maybe you're gonna move over there, right? So I ended up doing a bunch of different changes to this game. Obviously there's now a parallax background. I was thinking about, and y'all let me know what you think. Tal vez. All right, Spectre, go enjoy the time with the horses, man. Tal vez. I'm gonna add this parallax background also in the top. I don't know what y'all think. Right now I have it in the bottom and I think it looks cool at the bottom, but maybe if I add it to the top too. No sé, ¿qué opinas, Eduardo? No sé si sigues por ahí. I'm gonna move back into town. I used to live in the town that I live in, just that I was forced to move to where I currently live because of the previous job. Got it. That would be pretty cool, dude, if you can. Okay, I want to see if this was able to capture anything that crashed. Errors. Step infinite loop detected. Let me clear this out here. I want it to crash again, but there's several things I want to do to get this uploaded to Android. I think I need to go through some of the feedback that y'all have given me. Man, I have so many things open. First and foremost, let me just check my App Store Connect. I need to get in the habit of doing that daily. Cost of living is also cheaper where you're at now. So your brother is cheaper than where you currently live. Bro, that's always a good thing, man. So I sold 2 units in January and 2 units in February. So far, no units in March. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see. At least I made $6 in 2 months. But once again, to be fair, I have not done any marketing on this application. I've been only going based on SEO, baby app or merch. Baby app. I don't have any merch, bro. I need to get on that. I need to get on that point of getting merch. Maybe it crashed again. Okay. Do we have any errors that we can see here? There's none in the debugger. Huh. Why is it crashing? I think the only way for me to see the crashes is if I have logcat enabled. Source copy don't, oh sorry, the terminal won't give me anything, right? Yeah, this doesn't tell me anything, okay. Let me see here, several things I need to have in place. My mind is going everywhere. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. And let's see here, ADB logcat. Is that something we can pull up? Yes, we can. All right, let's see. Can we see where there was an error? All right. The app is crashing. I want to see what the error is. Actually, I'm not even gonna ask Cloud about this. Where's the website? Here, let's see here. ADB logcat command line to filter by package. Process ID. Okay, here we go. My package ID is gonna be XYZ, right? Yeah, it's gonna be here. Package name is gonna be XYZ.blockrush. PID is out of range. Okay, I can do ADB logcat. Is there anything that tells me it is blockrush? Let's see here. Is any crashes? Is this a crash here? A ver acá, ¿dónde se falló? Missing application issue. Is there any error? Debug, activity error. Reported place, missing. This looks like a See, these are these are errors here. E. Okay, I might have not a. Do you have a new PID? What's the PID for it? If I click on something, how to play. Doesn't tell me anything. Can I use file backing without declarative regression? The PID is this. Okay, so now I have a PID. Okay, now we have this running, right? The error. Oh, here we go. This is what I want. Esto es lo que quiero. El package name aquí va a ser XYZ blockrush. Oh my gosh, that command doesn't work. This might be better actually here. The PID I know is 4178, right? 4778. No matches found for E. Okay. Nothing so far. Okay. Let's hope for the best that we get a crash here again. That is not cool that it's crashing for me, but I'm gonna have that running while I have Godot up too. So let's have, oh, it crashed immediately, but we didn't get any errors. What time is it? 31. Okay. The app is currently exiting out on its own from time to time. I am not sure if it's because I am using CRCPY or no, that's not the case. The game is currently crashing from time to time, but I can't find out what the crash is. I just know that when I run it on my Android application, ever so often, it will exit the app on its own. How can we identify what this might be? Okay, while that is going, I'm not going to look at logcat anymore for now. So instead, I am going to look at the feedback that I was given. ¿Qué pasó con mi música? While that is going, interesting. So you do want me to do another one of these. Let's run it here. Yeah, it definitely crashed here. The flip. There's nothing we could do. Okay. Esta vaina no me... Here, a ver esto. If you export preset, make sure debug remote debug is enabled. Then in the Godot editor, deploy with remote debug. Where's my export settings? Project, export, and in my Android export settings, is there anything for debug? I'm contemplating on either doing a Dark Souls 2 Plat stream or Dark Souls 3 stream. I'm giving up on Pokemon. It's not the same anymore and I've sort of grown out of it. That makes sense. That makes sense. I tried playing Pokemon last time too and I don't know, I just don't have the time to sit down and do it, to be honest. I think I want something that's a little bit more linear for myself. And what I've been playing recently is Mega Man Battle Network 1. I got the collection, but I started playing Mega Man Battle Network. I don't think I'll ever do that on the stream though. Debug, remote debug. I wish there was an easier way to search. Huh. Okay. Add a crash log on GDScript. I have 26 shaders. I don't know if that's a good thing. Check if crash is correlated with specific visual effects. I see. Fix callbacks and free nodes. If you break ball, hit something that uses. The ADB logcat commands you give me are not working. And I try looking at some of the ADB logcat logs and I didn't see anything that signaled a zigzag or error or an out of memory. Any other alternatives? I don't know if that's the last sentence I want to say. Yeah, for me, it's the pace and direction they're heading towards. They want to push everyone on the Switch 2 for newer Pokemon games after the one I had. I don't want to get a Switch 2. Not worth $500 for a console that doesn't have more horsepower than a PS5 and costs the same as one. I agree. I got a Switch 2. I got it for Father's Day. And I've had a blast with it, not gonna lie. I like the fact that I've been playing Hades a lot on it. I've been playing Persona. Like I said, Mega Man Battle Network. Mario Kart has been great on it. Yeah, you know, but I get it. The cost is very, very steep. Let me see here. That's a strong clue. There's no 6 of I was like killing your app inside. Determine throttling. Devices hot. Those kills it. A&R. I think it's an A&R that what I'm getting. Vulcan or the GPU driver crash. Yeah. Check for A&R traces. Let's try that then. Ooh, what is this? Yeah, this is actually a pretty good signal here. What am I looking at? No sé tanto, but this is where Cloud can help. Okay, 1. That command keep some response. 2. Check tombstones, native crash dumps. Okay, let's see what this could give me. Oh, there's a bunch of tombstones. I see 31 tombstones. What are tombstones? Native crash dumps. Ooh, I didn't know that. GPU crash detection. I don't think oh, is there? No, there's no crash in particular. But we do see Vulcan tooling in here. Narrow it down in-game. Since you can't catch a crash externally, try limiting systems to isolate it. Temporarily disable heaviest shaders. I don't know. Last Pokemon, the latest Pokemon that's coming out does seem pretty interesting because now you can do like underwater stuff. Interesting that Pixel has a Tensor G4 GPU. Mali gyros have known Vulcan quirks. 31 tombstones is a lot. Let's pull the most recent ones. Okay, let's see what this gives me. This one is. Yo, if you get permission denied, I didn't get permission denied. I can drop this in for sure. Bug report. This creates a full zip report that includes tombstones, NAR traces, and kernel logs. All in one file. You can zip it to search. That's a way to check tombstones. Let's do this here first. Híjole, un montón. Espérate. Hay que ver acá. Yeah, that's quite a lot. And a lot of them are block rush. I wish I had a timestamp so I can know cuál elegir, cuál utilizar y cuál no. But okay, I guess we have this here that we can use. Oof, this is a lot that I'm giving it. While that is going though, I want to take a look at Fromy. Let's see here. Fastest pad is clear. Now the smoke verified every 10 PM. Test unit and PM full pass. API and dashboard test mode. Quick stream ready on book. Olama serve, Olama pull, Olama here. That is already done and running. I'm pretty sure that is. Alarm is already running. That's why it doesn't serve. Yeah, that's already running. Copy. I already have that, and then I just want to run this, right? Oops, wrong folder. Creator tool. A ver, aquí andamos. Yeah, Pokemon Wind and Wave, I think is the Souls genre that got me thinking I could do better. I mean, the Souls genre is pretty challenging. And it's fun, to be honest. Like, that's why I enjoyed Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is one of those games where you enter in this world and the world is your oyster. Like, from the very get-go, you see what is hard to do, right? And by seeing what is hard to do, you also get this glimpse of what you could potentially achieve. And I think that's the same vibe Elden Ring gives you, Monster Hunter gives you, any type of Dark Souls type of game like that. And it's just rewarding once you really get to that point and are able to defeat that challenge that you saw that early on was like impossible to do, right? So I'm with you. I like hard games. That's why this game that I'm building is hard. Está difícil. Por esa misma razón. Throw new configuration. Why is this here? Okay, we can run this. Cloud is still looking, and while it looks, I don't think I need this here. But what I do need is to take a look at this. Because there was a few suggestions that was given to me. Here we go, feedback. Add a feedback button, just feedback above. Okay, so right now, there's no feedback button. The feedback button can only be found in here, right? This feedback bug report. We instead want this to be somewhere else. Dímelo, dímelo. Brother, mire, ha cambiado mucho el juego. ¿Ve? Pokemon will always be there. Al ver, le cambiaste hartísimas cosas. Sí, un montón de cosas, mi brother. Y quiero hacer unas cositas, solo unas cositas más y después lo voy a soltar. Por ejemplo, para darte un preview, he estado buscando nuevos iconos para poder utilizar en el juego. Por ejemplo, para los poderes. Right? Ahorita mismo este va a ser para como el poder de magnético. Crea un video. ¿Qué es eso? Artlist.ai. ¿Ya? ¿Qué es esto, mi brother? Siempre tengo que ver el precio. ¡Uy! ¡Uy! ¡No, hombre! ¡No! ¡No! $89 al mes, bro. No se puede. Okay. Pero es que, how do you make these AI video generators? Describe the video you want to see. Create cinema quality video text prompts or images without deleting models. Describe a scene with a simple prompt. Brother. Se ve chimba, pero no sé, brother. Yo no soy tan creativo como vos para poder hacer esas cosas. FMA greater than OP. What does that mean? Buttons. Let's see here. Menu buttons. Button. GUI icons. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist is greater than One Piece. This guy. No. Le puedes pasar un prompt con niños jugando el juego a una chica chicona. Chichona. Oh, damn. Chichona. No pensé en eso. Ok, ok. Pero, y le puedo dar un video de mi juego y lo incorpora en lo de la IA. O sea, lo incorpora en el... Si se puede. Uf, ok, ok. Hay que chequearlo, brother. Porque lo que va a pasar conmigo es esto. Yo comienzo gratis, me dan un poquito de crédito y después no voy a poder hacer nada. Porque voy a gastar los créditos al hacer todo incorrecto. Siempre me pasa lo mismo. Pero ahí lo dejo para después chequearlo. Yeah, there's icons. Let me see here. What am I looking for here? Once this finishes, it does. Yo. Crash summary. Now we have a very clear picture. This is a consistent, reproducible crash with an identical signature every time. Here's the analysis. Thread. Every single crash. This is deliberate. Same address. The crash is Godot hidden an internal assertion after receiving VK error device loss from the Vulkan driver. Loss. The memory near later crashes confirmed this. You can see the string. No cause of issues with mounting GPUs and GPU. The device loss every time it comes from GPU timeout, share, or draw code takes too long and the driver kills it. Too many resources allocated to the GPU. Okay. Pick one and try to test first. Switch the compatibility renderer in your export preset project. Change rendering from mobile to GL compatibility. This uses OpenGL ES instead of Vulkan and avoids the Mali Vulkan driver entirely. Test if crashes stop. Reduce GPU load. I think this is one of the biggest things I need to do. Si se puede. Usa entes y tienes créditos infinitos. Uy. O sea, ¿dónde? Ok, mira. Lo hacemos ahorita mismo entonces. Vamos ahí al... ¿Cómo se llama la vaina? Ahí se me fue la bendita cosa. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde lo puse? Aquí está. Artist IA. Y dice usa entes. Entonces vamos a meternos acá. Creo una cuenta, me imagino, Eduardo. Start free now. Continue con Google. Yeah, I can feel the burn in my core. I think it's those legs lift from yesterday. Let's go, man. Let's go, bro. ¿Qué es esto? Bro, ¿qué es esto? ¿Qué me has mandado? Esto es un hack. Oh my gosh, bro. Este man. ¿Qué? What? Crazy. Mándame el Discord. ¿Qué Discord? O sea, me estás dando poquito a poquito cositas que estoy tratando de saber qué es. Ok, ¿qué es esto? Test master, deliver faster. Bro, that is insane. That is insane. Híjole, no jodas. Entonces creo una cuenta con el correo este que me has dado. Oh, espérate. Es que si abro el Discord ahorita se me va a caer el stream, brother. No puedo. Más bien, mira, yo ahorita me voy a ir del stream como en unos 15-20 minutos y te marco ahí después. Sería más fácil entonces ahí. Si me das un momentico. It does capture the hair perfectly, bro. Look, man, if we can get rid of the warts, because that's kind of disgusting, we can maybe have this person be Throw Me the Homie. Just saying. This could be the bot, and then we could have the bot talk. Nah. I don't know about that, bro. Y'all are tripping. No, señor. Leaked Lupin tweens. There we go. Extra paddle behavior. Leaks 6 tweens per activation. Leaks 1 to 2, 3. Leaks 5 tweens per beam. Okay, I see. All right. All fixes look correct. Here's a summary about change. For example, extra paddle behavior, tweens now bound. Change article tween. All right, let's try this. A ver si funciona. I'll order the green and start the print when it comes in, bro. Don't even try. I'm gonna do it. Gonna make it big, bro. Y'all are something else, man. 3D print for figurine. Stick around to 5/4 EST and I'll go live for the raid. Hey, I gotta go pick up my daughter here in a bit. No, y'all need to stop. Each merch purchase gets a pickle shot. No. Y'all got me fucked up. Perfect. This error is clear blocker. You should close the issues. Not your token value is PMD not loading. You have to mind revoke. Okay, this is what I need to do. Do we have a deploy script actually? Is there a deploy script? All right, that's fine. Okay, Throw Me the Homie is running right now. Let's take a look at Throw Me the Homie. That's gonna be we're here, localhost. Ese es en mi Discord. Es que no lo tengo, no puedo abrir Discord ahorita, Eduardo. Si lo abro, se me va a caer. This is From Me the Homie. Let's check. Pero, como te digo, ahorita dame como unos 10 minutos más que ahorita me voy a ir. Y te contacto ahí. It ran. But then eventually set it out. Oh, no. I didn't mean to move you. You're the one that's supposed to stay there, senor. It was under. Okay, and where is From Me? From Me's here, and then we need to take a look at so many things open. Vim, no, we gotta go back over to Creator Tools, From Me the Homie, Vim, the ENV. I just want to double check what my token is. I got you. Okay, I made a mistake. connect to dashboard. All right, cool. Never. All right, so let's see if this makes sense, if this works. It's already set up because I already have a llama running. Is this the one I'm running? No, it's not. Set up test model to save and apply. You need to have llama 31. This is the one I want to use. Test model. Cool. So let's save and let's apply this setup. Let me go over to home. Okay, private room X1 prompt. Twitch offline, public voice safe all. Okay, review queue nothing. And then let's just go talk to it here in the private room. Sup, homie? Do you know who cares and Hecton Spectre are? Yo, bro, can you tell me which font are you using for the chat? I can figure that out. 1 second. And the way I figure that out is I'm gonna talk to Codex. Gotcha. This works. Yo, can you tell me what font we're using for the chat? All right, let's see here. I don't have information on individual named Who Cares or Hecton Spectre in my database. Can you provide more context about them? No, that's fine. Let me see here. That's fine. Let me go through the digest here. How does this work? File import. Queue them, digest processing, fill lane jobs, Twitch chat, CSV. Oh, Codex, I love it. I think Codex is underrated. Not a lot of people think Codex is good because they're all like about Anthropic and Claude. But no, Codex has been pretty good to me. Observe chat scan. Run an observe chat scan now to create review canvas to the observe lane channel. Why can't do this? All right, let's see here. Do you know, what do you know about me? Let's see what it says. I don't have any information on the individual's name Frozer in my database. Your interactions with the Twitch bot account are recorded, but I don't have personal data or context about your identity beyond a private conversation. Okay. I am going to have to figure this out more because I'm even confused about how this works. But the point is, eventually I'm going to give it some files. Like I can go into, there's a Twitch chat downloader that I can use, or I can give it a transcript, or I can point it. Yeah, well, I gotta give it files. I gotta give it a bunch of files so it can learn from it, and then it will keep track of its own history, if that answers your question. I'm propping the shit out of Claude the last month. Yo, so I'm guessing you've been hitting the limits, Prob Stevie. Have you had to like do the limits where you have to wait a whole week almost? I did that once, bro. I did that once or twice, where I had to wait, even with Codex, I had to wait like 5 days before I could use Codex again. Just ridiculous. Here's what it says that I'm using, Props TV. I'll drop it in the chat. Oh, hold on. No, that's, sorry. That's the font for this one. Let me double check if it's the same one for the overlay. Oh, no, yeah, never mind. Yeah, it is this one. So, it is the Space Grotesque. That's the one for it right now. That's the one that you see in the here. Bro, I'll be hitting that weekly limit, man. But that is the font name. Space Grotesque. Yeah, I did rebuild directly from below. Here's the okay. Using the big plan for $100, hit the $5 limit only once. That's what's up. Yeah, I mean, no, don't get me wrong. That makes sense. And to be honest, if I had a job right now, I think I would probably spend the money to do the $100 a month, because it's so much worth it. You're definitely gonna hit it if you're a builder. I mean, like yourself, you know, and me. Right now, you know, after the way I'm thinking about it is, I want this whole Frozer persona and this whole Frozer thing to pay for itself to a certain extent. I don't want to give it as much funding, which I probably should give it more funding, to be honest. So right now, I'm on the boat of trying to make some money, and at that point, I would start investing in it. But since I don't have a job right now, you know, it's even harder for me to make that not problem. But we can start at tomorrow. What you mean you start at tomorrow? The $100 token a month? Or spending the $100 token a day? You know, and Props TV, to your point, bro, like, if you, I don't know if you've heard about what NVIDIA has been saying, but the CEO of NVIDIA even said that he's expecting his engineers to dish out a shit ton of tokens. So if you can, or use a bunch of tokens. So, yeah, man, I keep at it, bro. Damn. So I have a friend, the iOS engineer I was talking about earlier. We know he tore his patellar tendon, but he officially got his MRI back today, and he tore not only his patellar tendon, he tore it off the bone, and he also tore his lateral retinaculum. I don't know what the retinaculum is. Retinaculum. Damn, he tore this one here. Sheesh, bro. So he tore this one and that one. That's crazy. That is true. That is true, Props TV. Okay. I need to take a pause. Well, not a pause. I need to stop for the day. Tomorrow is One Piece Day. Tomorrow is the day we're gonna build our entire One Piece Lego set. So I need to go ahead and start getting ready to get off. Do y'all have anybody we want to raid? If not, I can find somebody to raid easy, quickly. But let me know. I'm gonna do like some last 5-minute things, and then we're gonna decide who we're gonna want to raid. Obviously, we can probably raid my buddy Barry Buckets. He's a Tarkov player. He's playing Tarkov right now. I'm gonna see him tomorrow morning when I go hoop. If not, y'all let me know. Or we can go over to Team Vash. You know, they're doing their MMO, or Nahan Codes. We haven't raided Nahan codes in a while, and they're a super cool software engineer that they are building. She's built a bunch of different things actually. I don't know what she's learning right now. What is she doing? NeoVim. She's looking into NeoVim. So yeah, maybe she's a good target, because right now she has 56 viewers, and then we can hopefully get her up to that 100 so she can get closer to that partner. So yeah, I think we might raid her here in a bit. All I hear is painful and expensive. I've been in her streams before. Cool. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's any last minute things I want to do. There's none, because now I'm at a point where I need to have a conversation with Eduardo off stream. I also need to get ready to go get my kids from school. What else? Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point for me, for sure. Props TV, bro, I'm looking forward to test out your stuff. Let me know if you need something else other than the font. If you want to DM me, that works too. It's probably easier as well. Sounds good. Who cares? Well, hold on, bro. Just let's raid real quick so you can go and just say hi to Nahan, and then we leave. All right. Cool. Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point for me. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop right here. Once again, y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. Si te gusta One Piece, we're gonna be here tomorrow. We're gonna build this tomorrow. I'm gonna clean up my desk tonight, make sure we have it laid out. We're gonna open the box. We're gonna just talk, build, hopefully no pickle shots. Yo, maybe we can actually take shots. Who knows? We'll see. All right, bro. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, Props TV. I feel bad because I haven't been on your streams, and yeah, I need to do better about that and be on your streams as well, because you are a dope chill dude too. And maybe I can learn a little bit of a different language while I'm on there. But thank y'all so much for being here. Tomorrow we are building One Piece Lego set for my birthday. Yeah. So I hope y'all have a blast for the rest of your day. Stay chill, good vibes. Da question. I don't know what I mean. Da question. I'm reading it in Spanish. Da question. See you tomorrow. Dan question. There you go. All y'all, have a great rest of your day. Let's start getting ready to raid. Let's see. Is it loading? It's loading. Yeah, there it goes. Cool. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. I'll see y'all soon. Y'all be safe. Peace.